Hello and welcome once again to another lovely episode of Lovely Third Action. I'm your lovely host, Jason, and these are the same three lovelies that were here last week. Or, actually earlier this week. In the bottom left, we have Asher Ford, Human Ranger, played by Char.
Hi, I tried to find a purple filter that I guess people who are listening wouldn't be able to see anyway. But the closest I got was the gay banner, which cuts off the purple. So I guess we're all in the gay dimension. Happy Pride.
Excuse me, this is the
purple.
bisexual lighting dimension. Only blue and purple.
It kind of is.
In the bottom middle, we have Greshy Ironroot, halfling druid. I'm literally never going to get used to saying it.
You almost got it. You almost got it. I was just going to say we're here in the vaporwave dimension. That's where I'm going.
And in the bottom right, we have Gunn, Shough, human champion of Erastil, played by Adam.
Evening, everybody. Well, I suppose we could end up traveling through all the different colors and maybe some other that don't exist. We'll see.
Yeah, unfortunately, Pride doesn't really appear in this adventure. Sad. So, last time on Third Action, our group of intrepid adventurers, as I remind myself really quick, you fought off a strange anglerfish demon, who Asher thought was an angel, found some cool loot in the pinnacle. Then you fought an actual angel, which Asher mistook for some kind of demon.
It was
Gunn was able to dismiss it, break its binding that held it here, and as a gift, it left you with a I forget what they're called, Judgment Thurible, I believe. If I'm pronouncing that right. Magical item of great power that you can attach to armor or weapons to imbue them with holy energy. You also set about destroying the remaining, as far as you believe, connections to Karzu that were here in the Pinnacle of Avarice. And having done that, you came across a mysterious pair of stone doors etched with strange runes, and as you approached it to begin to read or see what it said, you found yourselves nodding off and disappearing into a strange purpley realm of ruins and fog. And as you were trying to get your bearings, you began to see strange tendrils reaching out for you out of the fog. So let's go ahead and just jump in right there. So what I would like you all to do is roll for initiative. You can use perception for initiative, but I would also allow athletics, acrobatics, or survival. As these tendrils are starting to swarm towards you, you realize very quickly that you need to get out of this place. They are filling your vision from all angles, and you've already established that this is some kind of effect similar to a maze, and have some concerns about this extra dimensional space that does not seem good for your health. This is going to be kind of like a chase. You're going to be earning escape points to get out of this place. Once you have 7 escape points, the group of you will succeed in escaping. You can, on your turn, you can take one effective action to try to get out. Included in that is any movement or anything like that. We're using the board as just kind of a vague theater of the mind space, so don't worry too much about your position. Movement's included in that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And I'll give you a list of suggested actions you can take. You can do other actions beyond those. Maybe they'll be harder, maybe they'll be easier. If you use resources, that will increase your chance of success, like perhaps casting a useful spell that relates to how you're trying to get out, or how you're trying to buy time for your allies, that sort of thing. But yes, so let us begin. And actually, the maze rolled first on initiative. So we've got the maze
What
itself
a fast maze.
at 54. Gunn at a 49. Asher at 47. Greshy at 38. And Viorian... Oh, Viorian... Let me remove Viorian from the encounter, technically. Anyone can ask Viorian to assist you once per round. So one of you can basically take Viorian with you, and you get a +1. So she just counts as a free aid.
Sure.
And on your turn, you can either have yourself do the action, or your if you've got a companion, your companion can do the action. And I will allow your companion, if they have a similar skill or some way to help, they can also provide a circumstance bonus of +1. If you're doing, or vice versa. Either way is fine. But in any case, so top of the round, the nightmare maze. So these tendrils are coming towards you all very, very quickly. I am going to need you all to make will saves, please.
Ooh.
Oh boy. All right.
And I'll roll for Viorian as
Oh
well.
no, Phelan.
Phelan.
Phelan with a natural
Here.
1. Greshy with a 17 on the die for a total of
My
51.
will's not the best. This is not
Seems
poison.
real early to use a hero point.
Oh, how good. 45.
Gonna have to keep it.
All right. Okay. And did
Or
Rock
Fiend.
get in here? Need a save from Rock as
Oh,
well.
good call. He does not have a roll yet. I need to get his character sheet open. Forgot he was out again.
Okay, so let's see.
We'll
So
save. Here it comes.
39. Okay, so that was a, let's see, 51 from Greshy. You crit saved, so crit success. Phelan got a
Great.
natural 1 for 29. That's a crit fail. Running the gamut.
Mhm.
Viorian got a 30, which is also a crit fail.
Yeah, figured.
Gunn got a 37, which is a regular fail.
Just
And Asher got a 45, which is a regular success. Oops, I meant to roll that publicly.
and Rock has a 39.
Rock got a 39, which is also a regular fail. So 38 points of mental damage as these tendrils lash out towards you.
Oh,
If you, it's normal failing rules, so Phelan would take double that for 38 times 2, 76. Viorian
Ow.
also takes the double.
poor Phelan.
And let's see who.
Oh, there we go.
I need Phelan and Viorian, since they both crit failed, to make a fortitude save as well.
Oh, you fucking dog. What's wrong with you? I'm using a hero point. As he rolled another nat 1.
Natural 1 for 33, yeah.
So Phelan's trying to die tonight. I'm so very sorry to say, as that was a second nat 1
Oh no.
on that hero point usage.
Oh jeez.
What
Okay.
He's
are the
rolled
chances
3
of
nat 1s in a row.
natural ones? Can we restart the encounter?
You don't need to see this, Phelan. Just avert your eyes. This is going to be bad.
It's
I assume this
okay.
is a straight up murder on my dog.
We're all here.
Well, you're lucky that this is an incapacitation effect. Because that will be one better. So it is just a failure. But okay.
Okay, sure.
Oh, wait, no. Ah, shit.
That's
It
what
is
I was
just-
saying. I thought.
It is just
I
a
think it's still a crit
critical
failure
isn't
because I
it?
imagine it would be. If it's a regular failure
shit.
on the die, it becomes a crit failure, but it becomes a regular failure. But if it was a regular or crit failure to begin with,
Yeah,
it's just a crit failure.
it is just a crit.
I think it just
failure.
stays wherever it was based on the number.
Oh, based on the number. It is not a crit failure by the number here. So no, it is just.
See, because if
Yeah,
it was a straight, it would. If the number was a regular failure, it would make it a crit failure. But since it's a regular failure, it bounces back basically. So it's just a regular failure.
Yeah, I think we decided earlier that when you have an effect that raises the success degree and an effect that lowers the success degree, those cancel out.
Okay, if his points were
But you can't
3
go over
lower
the
than
top.
that, he would be dead. Okay, so sorry, did I roll Viorian?
Good.
Let me roll Viorian.
No, I don't think you did. We got distracted by 2 fucking nat ones in a row.
Okay, she got a
Seems
45.
okay.
3 for Faith.
Cool. Okay, so Phelan is
Ugh.
frightened 4. Viorian
No.
is frightened 4. Who failed? Who did a regular fail? I forgot
I
already.
did not fail.
Gun and Rock.
Gunn and Rock, you are both frightened 2, but I guess Gunn, you would just be frightened 1.
Oh.
Is that correct?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
And Phelan and Viorian will take an additional 46 damage, so another 18 points of damage each.
But just 18, not doubled.
Yes, just the 18, not double. Okay. So
Well,
that was very scary. So these tendrils
not
just
great,
come
but-
zooming at you guys really quick. Phelan is grabbed at all angles. He is terrified. He is whimpering, howling as they are trying to drag him into the mists. You're trying to pull at his reins. Everyone is just surprised and shocked by these things and terrified.
No
Actually,
kidding.
you succeeded but didn't crit succeed, so you're just frightened 1. Okay. Cool. I
Okay.
think that is the turn of the Nightmare Maze. Gunn, you're up.
First turn.
Yeah, first turn
so-
before any of us get to go.
Yes.
Was good. Oh god.
So here's the kind of summary of things you can do. And of course, I hit it. Why did it roll like that? How do I reveal? There we go, reveal. So mounting and moving, that's all free in this setup. So you can try to hold them back, which is an athletics check. So try to hold back the tentacles so that people can move on their own. You could try to make a decoy run with acrobatics. You could try to look for an opening with perception. You could try to... there's these strange whispers in your ears as this is all happening. You could try to decipher these whispers with occultism. Or you could try and keep track of your movement. So as you guys are trying to escape from these things, try to actually figure out where you are in this strange maze with survival. You could do other things as well. And again, if you expend a resource related to what you're doing, that'll bump up your result by 1.
Are we going to give Rock his own opportunity to do these actions, or does he share my
Rock,
turn?
Rock shares your turn. He can either aid you or you can aid him. So it's...
Okay. That's a pretty decent way to do it. I think what we'll do is I'll get close to everyone so that we're all benefiting from auras and all things of that nature.
Okay.
And then I will try to fight off the tendrils, especially the ones that are going after Phelan, and push them back, and Rock will aid me.
Okay.
So is he going to make an athletics check to aid, or is he just going to
So he
count
can...
like Viorian does?
Yes, he would just give you an automatic +1. You can have him roll if you want. If he gets a 40, then that'll be a +2, but then he could crit fail. So it's up to you whether or not you have him roll.
40? 40's a lot.
Sorry, 30.
it's
It's
worth it to have
it's
him.
DC 28, so 30
A
is
30?
the... Yes, sorry, I doubled it in my head, so adding 10.
Gotcha. I think he will go ahead and roll that. 40 would be pretty hard for him to hit, but I think 30 he can reasonably do. So we'll go for the aid on athletics. He has a 38.
Okay, 38's a critical success on the aid. He's trained, so yeah, that's a +2 circumstance bonus for your athletics check.
And then that gives Gunn. Then has a. Let's see if I can get this to offer the +2. Nope, I cannot edit. Still cannot edit the modifiers even on the
That's so strange.
pop-up. So here we go. We'll add 2 to that, so 53. Athletics.
53 is a success, but not a critical success. So you like mount Rock, and the two of you start flying through the enemy or through the tendrils and like start slashing at them, try to push them back, grab at tendrils that are reaching for your allies. That is 1 of 7 victory points or escape points.
Okay. And at the end of my turn, all allies around will get to reduce their fear by 1 extra.
Okay. So, yep. Go ahead and everybody reduce your fear by 1. So that puts Viorian at 3.
Slightly better feeling.
Asher, nothing. Rock should be down to 1, and I think Gunn is down to 0. And Asher, it's your turn.
Man, I'm still drained too. A happy reminder for all. So, let's see. Let's see, we have athletics, acrobatics. I could do a decoy run for my acrobatics, which I'm pretty acrobatic, so I feel pretty confident in that one. Yeah. So do I?
Yeah, you can. You
Sorry,
can just.
do I just roll acrobatics when I'm doing it? Okay.
Yep. If that's what you want to do.
Perfect. Click the button.
So to buy the group some time,
Sure.
Asher runs out and tries to slip through, weave around the tentacles as they grab at you, and the group is like trying to move in a direction together. You like run ahead.
41.
A 41 is a failure. They grab, they lash at you, and you're not able to cause enough of a distraction for your allies to get ahead. So you don't cost any points, but you don't gain any points either. Okay, Greshy, you're up.
All right.
Got a way out of here.
That's the plan. We're gonna try to plot out a path. Phelan's going to, I suppose, use his nose as best he can here in strange astral sea sort of area, but try to see if we can see where we came from, and more importantly, see where we're going.
Okay. So that's survival.
Survival, and I guess we're just gonna add the plus. Maybe can I? Okay, I can do just the +1, so that's fine.
Okay.
Yep. That's miserable. 34 total.
34. Okay, the two of you are trying to like sniff out a good path. You're looking around, trying to watch where you're going, make sense of this strange space, but nothing's coming to you yet. It's very bizarre. So that is just a regular failure. No progress made. Okay. Top of the round. I need will saves again. As more of these tendrils try to collapse on you.
Phelan, you fucking asshat!
Oh my god.
He's literally trying
someone-
to die tonight. I can't help it.
Did you like accidentally hook him up with a D1?
What has happened? What are the chances of 4?
I don't know. It's pretty damn small. But that fucking dog.
Okay, let's see.
160,000 to 1?
Yeah, that's pretty bad for 4 natural ones in a row. Or 3. 1, 2, 3. No, that's 4. That's 4.
Yeah.
That was 4 for
Ouch.
Phelan. Explicitly for Phelan. It wasn't me rolling
Right, it
in
is
a row
correct.
4. Just Phelan's rolls have specifically been 4 in a row.
Yes, true. Okay, what's going on here?
Wait,
that
I rolled the wrong thing
is-
I think I rolled 4 to... No, that was Will.
Oh, you didn't remove your frightens from Gunn or Rock. I removed them for you just now. Rock should have a 40, which is a success. Gunn has a 32, that is a failure. Viorian got a 40, that's a success. Asher got a 35, that's a failure. Phelan got a natural 1, which is a 27, and which is a critical failure, and Greshy got a 50, which is a critical success. So this time it is just
Greshy's doing well.
Greshy's fine. Phelan's just out of sorts here.
He
Will's
is
not my
terrified
best,
by all this.
Score here.
So 46
No.
points of mental damage, doubled if you got a critical failure, halved if you got a success.
And another fortitude save, I assume?
Not this round. It's every other round.
Oh. Well, that's vaguely appreciated.
The tendrils have loosened up a bit, but they're tensing and coming at you again shortly.
How dare they?
Well, that did not work.
Oh. Gunn just died. Why did you die?
Good.
Gunn, that's Phelan's task tonight. Numb to death. Oh, I see. Okay.
Well, that's
What's
not...
happening?
Not really relevant in this case.
I reset my hit points back up, and it said that Numb to Death kicked in. What I want is 6 minus 38 minus 46. Okay, 212. Because I can't use the built-in math formulas at the moment.
Oh, I thought I fixed it. Is it not
They worked on the
still?
they worked on the icon. It worked on the token. It did not work on the sheet.
Oh, on the sheet. Okay, I haven't tried doing it on the sheet. All right. I'll look into that later as well. Damn it. Why does this not work? Okay, Gunn. You are up.
Oh, I guess I could have also clicked the damage button on the...
Right. That does work.
Yeah, that would work. All right, once again, we're going to keep doing what's working. This is our job, is to fight these tendrils off. So, or maybe I can use my checks through here. And then I will be able to... Okay. So Rock is going to give me an aid.
All right, 40. That's a crit
And
success.
this time he did hit a 40. As I
So plus
continue
2.
to hack these around. No, Phelan. Follow us this way. Stay together. With a total of 50 with the aid.
Total of 50 is another success. You are at 207. You're making some amount of progress as you beat these things away from the party, buying some amount of reprieve. Asher.
Oh my goodness, it's me again.
Peorian, can you help Asher?
Yeah, I was about to say I will take some help with my distraction. I'm also getting
sure thing.
save points for this because
Okay.
I do not
fate's
want
a
to
good
be
idea.
here. So let me click my button.
Okay, using 8 fate points.
I would swear I'll put it in this time.
It may not let you. It hasn't been cooperating with that.
Yeah, we'll see. I think everything is checked.
I was able to get it to add +1, but didn't like more than
So you're
that.
doing the same thing again? You're trying the decoy run?
Yes.
Or are you doing a different thing? Okay.
No, same. This is my best chance of anything, I think.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, by
Alright.
a lot.
Yep, 58. That is a critical success. The two of you. You didn't include the. It would be 59, but the two of you working together managed to draw the tendrils away from Greshy and Phelan to give them quite a lot of space. So that's another 2 escape points. You're at 4 currently. Greshy.
This is not going to help us get out at all because Greshy has got more pressing concerns that his dog is panicked and freaking out. So Greshy's going to take the time and just cast Heal Animal on Phelan to try and help buck him up a bit.
How many actions is Heal Animal?
2 actions. Is this only 1 action per round? Is this 2 rounds? Multiple rounds?
I would allow you to cast Heal Animal.
Actually, technically, it's 1 action.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
make the
I
choice,
see what
right?
you're saying.
Yeah.
But Heal Animal was 1 action.
Yeah,
I could
there's
do it
one
with 1 action. It's just less healing. That's why I wanted to use 2.
Oh.
But
Yeah, I would allow you to do the two action heal and do your thing.
the 2 action. Okay.
Yep.
So
These are kind of
is
loose turns.
42. So Phelan gets that healing and is looking a lot better as he's healed up 122 hit points. But Greshy is then going to focus his head again on trying to seek out any path away from the tentacles so that Phelan will stop freaking out.
Yeah, you're like trying to calm
So we
Phelan
will
down as
go
you,
ahead.
as you try to seek a way out.
And we will just do a +1 with Phelan's aid here. So 35 total.
35.
Not much better.
Yeah, still not much better. You're still sniffing around, trying to get Phelan calmed. Phelan's feeling a lot better, but you're not quite able
Still
to
panicked.
work out a path. Yeah. So, all right, you're currently at 4. All right, danger round. Will saves, please.
All right.
Did I remove? I didn't undo. Oh, as long as everybody's close, you should be.
Ooh.
Phelan probably should be at 0 frightened right now. Okay.
Oh, that's true. He gets to drop it too. That's
Yeah,
you
everyone's
get
going
to-
2 per.
no. He's
Right.
still doomed.
Oh yes, he should still be doomed.
Where'd the doom go? Yes, there it is.
Okie dokie. Did I roll Viorian?
That's a better spread this time. A little more even.
I thought
Phelan.
about it, but let me roll the.
Yeah, fail.
The trick is I rolled his first this time instead of second.
So you have to do.
Greshy got
All
the
right.
shit roll instead.
So Greshy got Phelan got a success. Asher fails. Greshy fails. That was 36 to 39. Gunn, you crit succeeded. And Rock succeeded, and Viorian failed. All right, let me go ahead and roll the damage. Nobody crit failed this time. That's good.
Correct. Reassuring a bit.
As the tendrils do 29 points of damage. So again, halved if you succeeded, full if you failed. Viorian takes the full 29.
Phelan's only taken half that. 14.
So Phelan and Rock are frightened 1. Greshy and Asher are frightened 2.
That sounds right.
And Viorian is frightened 2. Okay. But at the end of Gunn's turn, everybody will get unfrightened by 1. Alright, Gunn, it's your
Nice.
turn. As more and more tendrils
Well,
start to pull
I
at
can
you,
take a look
you're,
at that.
you're making progress, you're like moving in a direction at least.
Yeah, and like fighting off the tendrils has definitely seemed to be helping. Let me see if there's anything I can do that would help more. There's the list.
But yeah, I can.
I mean, if you can find a bath out, Greshy's been distracted. To say the least.
I'm not particularly good at that. I was thinking of if I had any spells that might hold back the tendrils in a better way. But I have a bless from the, but that's not what that does. Nope. I think this is.
If you do expend something
Pretty
like an
much gonna
attack,
be it.
like if you expend an attack spell and do hold them back, then that would boost your success rate up by 1.
Well, that would be tool, but I don't think I have any attack spells left whatsoever.
Okay.
The closest I probably have is a freedom of movement, which seems like it could be thematically on target, but I kind of want to. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be a big deal. We're going to strike
allow it.
at the
That
tendrils.
is kind of on target, but
I see the way. I see the way we're all going now,
Mhm.
so I'm going to try to cut us a path in that direction.
Okay.
Rock will help.
All right.
The low gravity in this area is interesting too. So he can just kind of like. Well, he's got a 41. He's got a very nice
41
roll
is
there.
a crit success, so +2 circumstance bonus to your athletics check.
And my athletics check gives us a 42, 43.
43 total. That is a success. Oh shit, no, that is a failure. Sorry, I can't read. Thinking about other things. Okay, that is a fail. So you're the two of you are trying to proceed in a direction, slice through them, push them back, grab at them, but they're starting to thicken in that direction and become more numerous as the tendrils pile on. Everybody go ahead and reduce your frightened by 1 at the end of Gunn's turn, and then Asher, it's your move.
There's my move. As I read and click on this. Okay, never mind that. Ba, 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 ba. If I... Where'd it go? I just had it. Well, I guess if I go into my bag and like drink a potion, could I still do my turn thing? Okay.
Yeah, you can do like a 2-action thing in addition to whatever you're trying to do.
I will. If I can find the potion, I can use it. There it is. Can I click on this in the chat? Whee! I have this item, Serene Mutagen, that gives me +4 item bonus to will saves and perception, medicine, nature, religion, survival checks. But I hate violence, so I take some attack penalties. But I won't be attacking anything because my attempts are just going to be distracting. So I would like the will save bonus.
Okay.
To protect myself.
So let's
I've
go ahead and just
decided.
drop that on you. So you pull out the Serene Mutagen and take a gulp. You immediately feel a sense of calm.
Tastes pretty good.
Your fear kind of mutes itself a bit.
Tastes like Mountain Dew. And then I will do my activity with help from Biorian if I can still take that.
Yes, you can.
I would enjoy the assistance.
Biorian will assist.
Well, I forget, does she roll or do I just...
She doesn't roll, she just gives you a +1 circumstance bonus.
She doesn't roll. Okay, good for her. And I will just... Cannot read my points, so we're just rolling. A 44, which adds her thing
44, sorry, you're doing the acrobatics again?
Acrobatics, yes.
Okay. That is another failure, as it's so difficult to try to actually dodge these things. They're weaving around, it's like grabbing at you. They're quite reflexive, almost as like when you think that they can't move as fast as they can, but just somehow they manage to catch up to you.
Can't believe they're faster than me.
They are somehow faster than you.
Cool.
So no progress. Greshy.
We're just gonna try and find our way out some more. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I have to assist with that, but not offhand. So we're just going to have Phelan give us the aid. Is it DC 30 for him to
Yes, DC
try to
aid.
Okay.
So, or it's DC 20 to get a +1, DC 30 to get a +2.
And 30 to crit succeed. So
Yes.
Phelan will go ahead and try to get that crit success. That's a 44 total from him.
It's a 44, so that is a
He
good
does
success.
fine.
So you get a +2 circumstance bonus.
So he's an expert. Does that make it any higher, or is it just +2 still?
I think it's
don't
master
recall.
when you start getting.
That sounds
more
right,
bonuses
actually.
on
That does sound
aid.
right.
Is Phelan's base survival check higher than yours?
It is sometimes.
Because you could have him be the one and you could aid him.
Right now we're equal.
You already said.
So right, just because I'm frightened, usually mine's actually higher, despite him being
Gotcha.
higher training. Anyway, survival check. Go. Fuck you. That's a 29. It's a critical failure, I'm
29.
sure.
31.
It's a 31. It should be a 30
That's right,
actually, because
31.
Phelan 8 only
30.
came +1. It should be +2. It should be 30 even.
Okay, 30 at least is not a critical failure. It is just a regular failure. It is just so difficult to figure out which way is up as you guys are you're bounding
I
from
could roll above a
platform to
fucking 10.
platform. As the fog just like continues to creep in, you're starting to lose track of where you are. But you haven't. Your survival
Mhm.
checks have been good enough that you haven't lost track of where you are and where you've gone, but you haven't quite figured out where you're going fully. Okay.
No kidding.
This is round 4, an even round, so not the death round. Will saves, please. Oops, Irene should have been not frightened anymore. But she succeeds with a 43. Everybody's a rolling. Asher, you succeed
Decent.
at 41.
All right.
Rock succeeds at a 40. Greshy succeeds at 40. Gunn succeeds at 45. Who did I miss? Phelan
That
at
bumps to
43.
critical.
Yep, so everybody
So
succeeded.
same for Greshy. His bumps.
Okay, so Greshy and Gunn both crit succeeded then, and everybody else just regular succeeds. So
Looks like it.
It sounds like everybody just takes half 31. So 15 points of damage, or otherwise no damage, if you crit succeeded.
Thank you, sweet green juice.
Oh,
I think I would have failed with that.
it helps.
Yes, you would have. Okay. Gunn. A round of no progress.
I
is
am
the-
going to go ahead and cast
Mhm.
Bless from the Holy Prayer beads in my hand to give us an aura of assistance that seems like it might hold these crazy tentacles back some, or
Okay.
at least inspire us.
Yeah, you cast Bless, giving everybody a +1 status bonus.
Uh,
Who attack
And-
rolls?
well, I'm using attack rolls.
Yeah, no, that's good for
Oh.
you.
I will go ahead and
Hold back the waves of
continue
tentacles.
doing that. Rock, try to make a path for Asher. And we'll go aid with 32 to aid.
Okay, critical
And
success, so
then we
+2.
come in with a 51 total.
Okay, and because you used a spell of assistance, you actually used a resource from a thing, that is a critical success. So you get 2 points. So you were at 4, you're now at 6. You pull out you shake the prayer beads, give everybody a boost of courage as you and Rock continue to fight off all the tendrils before they get to the party, or fight off the ones that had gotten to the party already. Everyone reduces their fear by 1, which I think is just Rock and Asher. There we go. And Asher, you're up.
Me. Sick of this purple space. I hate it. It's too purple. So I'm gonna, now that my survival's boosted, I'm going to do that instead. I'm like, Greshy is trying so hard to find a way out. I could probably help find a way out. Bjorn could probably help find a way out.
Okay.
Let's try and find a way out. And I'm using a 9 because I don't feel like I have to, but I'm scared.
You shouldn't have to, but the dice have just been
going to.
uncooperative tonight, so...
The dice are out for blood tonight, so...
I'm
All right,
very
so 9
afraid.
9 points from chat, 1 point circumstance from Viorian, and then you've already got your 4 from your potion. And you're no longer
Right.
frightened. Survival.
Good luck. A 56.
When you don't
57
really
with
need the
Viorian. Yes.
57.
A 57 will be a critical success. So now that you've
Didn't need it, but I don't
now that you've
care.
achieved a Zen state from the alchemical concoction
Elixir.
that you just imbibed,
Mutagen.
mutagen, you
so
are able
peaceful.
to you look back and you see there's actually, as you guys have been moving, you've left behind a trail of light that's connected each of these big platforms that you've been jumping between, and you realize it's all a pattern, man. And it's kind of shaped
It's
like
all
one of
connected,
those,
dude.
yeah. it's kind of shaped like one of those runes that you saw on the doors that trapped you here. And you realize, wait, that way, and direct the group in a particular direction to your right. You all move in that direction, and as the tendrils move to close in on you, you suddenly reach out of the fog a brilliant light that fully consumes you, and you all lose consciousness again. And when you awaken, did I properly end combat? I did not. There we go.
This.
When you awaken, you all find yourselves. Does nobody have
In the
light?
dark.
Oh yeah, I guess nobody has light. Okay, you find yourselves in the dark. In
I can
a
see in the
strange
dark.
chamber.
Yeah, we got dark visions.
Some of you have dark vision, but I guess I don't. On the screen, so that's okay.
I can't see.
So you should be able to see, at least further down the room, a massive, what looks like a replica of the cipher gate in Riddleport. At one end of the chamber, there is a massive roiling purple vortex spinning in the center of it. And attached to it is all manner of machinery and apparatus that is forming the bulk of this very long room. I guess the room's length is, let's see, it's like a little bit over 100 feet long. And all throughout the room, you see these strange people. They're dressed in what look like kind of Arabian robes, or whatever the Assyrian robes, I suppose. Loose tan-colored clothing, turbans wrapped around their heads, veils obscuring their faces. If you catch sight of their hands as they tap away at these strange apparatuses, you might notice that they have strange numbers of fingers. Some of them have 3 fingers per hand, others 7, 9, all strange configurations. They seem human at first, but as you kind of pay attention a bit more closely, they clearly are not. There is something deeply unsettling about them and the way they move. Just kind of shuffling back and forth between machines, tapping, taking measurements. There is one
Check
near
that.
you. Wait, are you all visible? Yes, okay.
I don't know that I'm on the
I
map.
can't see a single thing.
You guys can't see.
It is black.
Oh,
I
some of you
can't-
aren't
I'm not
visible.
here.
That's why. Here you go.
I was gonna say I'm not actually here. There we are.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
Rock is the
Oh,
only one
there.
that's here.
That's what was confusing me. I'm like, I
Red
kept
Rock
hitting
and-
There you
tab to
go.
get to one of my characters. Nobody was here. Everyone had
okay.
died. It's
It looked
tragic.
like you were all visible to me, but I couldn't see that. Okay, sorry. There we go. Here you go, chat. So yeah, you can see a group of people that are all messing with these machines. And close to you, there is one of these strange people. Has his back turned to you. He's interacting with this kind of. It looks almost like a strange altar covered in glass, and he's just placed inside of it what looks like a sword, maybe a scimitar. It's a kind of a curved blade, and you watch briefly as the blade is taken apart atom by atom, leaving behind glowing runic marks that are being seemingly extracted into these kind of like balls of light that are like floating within the device. But he is currently, whoever this person is not paid attention to you. None of these people are paying attention to you. If you look behind you, you can see the massive stone doors. Presumably the backside of the massive stone doors that you had just touched, that brought you into that maze.
Did anyone actually touch it? I thought we
Oh,
looked
sorry,
at it,
you didn't touch the door.
I'm
You
not
looked at
gonna look.
it. Someone read the runes.
I'm carefully not looking at it again.
Okay,
No,
you
I'm
glance back,
more
you
distracted
see
by-
what it is, and you're like, nope.
No.
Nothing doing.
This is an awkward room.
I feel like we should do something about it. And pointing at strange thing there.
Yeah, this is-
It's a big gate.
Don't whisper. Just say that you're whispering.
I'm just
Otherwise,
going to whisper
I can't
into
hear
the
you.
microphone. Do something that goes like this.
All right. Yes, I think we should break this machine. This must be the time traveling machine. I don't know what he's doing with the draining magic
Yeah.
energy from.
We should probably just go before they notice us.
The figure that's closest to you starts to kind of
I mean,
walk
go
away.
forth
He
and
steps across some wires and into the main chamber, and finds his way over to a device and starts
Well,
manipulating.
Greshy's going to pull out a scroll of fireball
Okay,
and
if you
hold
guys
it in a hand.
All right, if you guys are getting
Just
ready
gonna hold
to
it.
do
I'm not
something.
doing anything yet, but
that was
it seems like we're getting ready to. That's for sure.
Yeah,
I just don't
if you're
know if we're
getting
going
ready to.
right now or.
Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Feeling very pleasant and unviolent.
Oh, are you now?
That's all.
Is that dismissible by chance, or do you just get stuck with
I
it?
try to
Probably
throw it
is.
up. No, I'm stuck with it for an hour.
Oh dear.
It's not the worst. It's I can still fight. I just get -1s to a few things.
As I roll.
Oh my word, that is a lot of
Oh, they're
denizens to
going in.
nightmares. One got a natural 20. Good for him.
Did
Actually,
one of them get
For
natural 20? I'm
that
not even
one.
looking at what they're rolling.
no, I just saw that one got natural 20. That's very nice for them.
There's one.
So did
of
Gunn,
the-
so I think we're okay. Don't get too
Alright.
close, Gunn.
so many dice.
I don't want to go.
Or at least leave me a decent opening. Or give me a target.
Did Asher roll? Oh, you did roll, but it didn't track.
I
so let me-
did. I got a 50.
Let me.
You got a
Yeah, I
50
didn't
and-
click my.
You're going
Because-
for Gunn.
I am very serene. I have a +4 to my perception. I'm just
Oh, it's
feel like,
true. You're
wow.
Hawkeye is just
Everyone's
mesmerized by
doing
the
so
effects here.
well.
everything's
a little
going
machine.
so well.
Oh my god, look at
So I
that tracker.
believe there are 11 of these strange nightmare denizen people here in the room, and one who appears to be wearing a slightly. He's all the way down here by the device itself, or by the the portal gate. That one seems to have. Well, the other ones are all wearing kind of like light sandy clothing. That one's wearing a much more like brighter bleached white with golden necklaces and jewelry. They look a bit fancier than the others. Azure, what do you do?
I'm feeling very pleasant despite my injuries. I'm actually going to delay until after Greshy, if that's okay.
Yep, that's totally fine.
With everybody in the room. I don't want to go first.
Okay, you hold off.
Greshy seems to have a plan.
I guess I didn't say the initiative order.
I don't feel like shooting anyone.
It was Asher at like 50, Gunn at 49, Greshy at 44, and then all of these people in the 18 to 37 range, with Viorian somewhere in the middle at 29.
Looking through my bags, trying to find something that would be useful to do. And I have one idea, but I think I also delay until after Greshy. And I'll be like nodding to Greshy. Yeah, whatever that scroll is, yes, use it.
Left or right?
Left.
All right. Greshy will...
Middle?
I'm kind of trying to plan out what a burst's going to look like. Let me actually do that real quick. 20-foot burst. Our own circle template. 20. So, and it goes, as a burst, it goes on a corner, I think?
Yes.
Okay. So that's going to miss several, but we'll get the 6 in the center. It'll just miss the ones on the corners. You think?
As long as it's not violent. No, I don't care. Warming them with a nice fire.
All right. Because I've gotten no objections otherwise, Greshy will then take a moment to cast Fireball at 3rd level, and we'll center it there.
Okay.
You scroll Fireball. This 20-foot burst.
All right.
Oh, the
So
music's
that catches 6 of
terrifying.
them.
The 6 in the center that kind of make that little semicircle on each side.
I'll do the 3 on the left. So that's a crit failure with a 23.
Fortunate die, but that's all right.
Failure with a 38. Crit failure 23. And then on the right-hand side, top to bottom, crit failure 25. Regular failure 35. And the success on the natural 20 with a 39. Okay. And what was the damage? The damage there was 15.
15 total, so double that, I suppose,
so
for
which ones? Those ones.
the crit fails.
And then the top one here. Those all take double damage, so 30 points of damage to those 3. The last one's crit succeeded. The other 2 just regular. The other 2 just regular failed.
The last one.
Oh, it was a crit success.
Only regular succeeded.
It was a natural 20 into a regular success. Yes.
It would have been a failure on the die.
Sorry. So these ones take 15, and then this one takes half of 15. There we go. Aha. All right. So you just unleash a fireball from the scrolls. It burns up the room, or the devices that get caught in the blast start sparking, and these creatures, these people, all turn to look at you. You still have... That was 2 actions.
That was 2 actions. 3rd action's pretty straightforward. Just going to take my 3rd action to pull another scroll out, as this time I'll be grabbing my scroll of ice... where does it go? It's in my scroll case. Where's my scroll case? Scroll of Ice Storm. We'll go ahead and pull that out.
All right.
And Phelan will
can move.
stay put for the moment until he's directed.
Okay, Gunn, you're up.
I'm going to take a move, and I'm going to use an ability that I haven't used before. Which, let me post it. I'm going to activate. I'm going to click my heels together and activate the Hellblaze boots
Ooh.
to leave a trail of fire. And I'm going to move like so down to here, and then across the hallway. So I will end up on this corner, and I'll create a line of freaking use
Line of fire. Yep. I got you. Something like that.
Yeah, there's fire in all of those squares, and anyone who stands there, anyone moving through these spaces will just take 3d6 fire damage.
All right.
And Rock will use his free action to kind of hop out of the way.
Okay. Asher, you're up.
It's me. Oh boy.
And to put some enemies down.
I'm going to start my turn with my free hunt prey, and I'm praying this well-dressed person at the bottom.
All the way at the far end. All right.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna do something I always wanted to do, which is really thematic. I don't want to hurt anyone, but if fire hurts people, it's not actually me. So I'm gonna cast.
Not sure that's how that works, but all right.
It is exactly how it works. Hold on, let me pop this in. Because I don't cast spells very often. We Flame Vortex, which I get from my little head tattoo.
You do.
Let's cast it somewhere. 40-foot cylinder, 5-foot radius. I'm gonna just put it on him. I don't know if his reflex is very good.
Okay. You just throw it
Find
right on
out.
top of the.
Oh, there it is.
The Nightmare Envoy guy. All right.
Yeah.
Here. Actually, you should create it because then you'll be able to move it and stuff. So if you click in the chat where it says place 5-foot emanation, you can click that and then click on the map.
Oh.
Fancy, ain't it?
There it is. All right. So there it is.
So they need to
That's
immediately
3 turns.
do a reflex save.
A reflex. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, what is heightened +2? It's a spell 6. All right, it is its normal spell level, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that would all be taken into account. I think.
Okay. Rolling reflex save. The Envoy Nightmare gets a 45, so he succeeds. But go ahead and roll the damage. So he just succeeds,
Sweet.
I believe.
A 19. Oh, it bludgeons
Basic
people.
save.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, okay. So he takes half that for 9 points of damage as the
There's a lot of fire.
you try to muster up some anger, and the Rune of Wrath flashes on your forehead, and a vortex of flame and brick and stone from the floor start to whirl around near the device. All right.
It's not so much that I'm mustering anger, but the Wrath Rune is like, you should be angry right now. Like, let's be angry. Let's cast this spell.
The rune is angry on your behalf.
Yeah, it's like, excuse me.
Okay.
It's indignant.
So let's see. So we've got these guys. One of them is going to start running at you. It'll run 40 feet. It takes 2 actions to do. And it immediately tries to bite Gunn. So it runs all the way up to Gunn and unhinges its jaw. And you can see through its veil, its mouth just kind of like elongates. The veil flips up and you can see this kind of monstrous,
like a
extremely... Yeah, kind of like a sin spawn, but not quite. It's just got a lot of teeth. As it attempts to bite you. 49. That looks like that hits.
Mm-hmm.
That generally is going to hit, yes. Well, actually, let me. Okay, Bless doesn't help on that.
No.
That's attack rolls.
Why is your AC reduced? Are you flat-footed or
AC
something?
reduced?
Should I be? I am listed as prone and
Oh, you're currently
flat-footed, but I
prone.
might not be.
Okay, I've unproned you.
I don't think you're actually prone, but I don't know that that makes much of a difference.
No, that-
you're
Plus, the shield block would only be 4,
yeah.
so I'm still going to be
Still
hit
hits.
regardless.
Okay.
So I will save my reaction.
So that is 16 points of piercing damage as it manages to
Rar.
surprisingly chomp
Ow.
at you. And I need a fortitude save.
Well, that is probably not too bad. 38.
38. Okay, you
With Juggernaut.
feel like a little bit woozy from that, but you just shake it off. Critical success for you, since Juggernaut makes it a success critical. Okay, that was its
Evasion.
3 actions. The envoy, the special one in the back, turns dramatically as the flames swirl around it, and is going to...
So much purple. It's perfect.
How does Flame
Purple
Vortex
day.
work? Does it need to move out of it?
If it doesn't, it takes damage each round, excuse me. But it won't take damage at the end of its turn. It's just damage once per round.
Okay, each creature that... Oh, you cause it to do damage on your turn when you sustain it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Right. Once they hit somebody with it.
Right.
I
Okay.
can move it a little bit.
This figure will turn, walk through the flames in the center of the room, and begin saying things in a strange language, and will attempt to cast a spell. Sure, it'll... Oh, can it go that far? I should look at spell ranges before I do that. What ranges are you guys at? So Gunn's like 50 feet away. Greshy is about 65 feet away. Okay. Darn. Why are those so far? Okay, it will move a second time. Coming closer. And then for its third action, it will reach at its belt and pull what seems to be just like a simple flute. And that's its turn.
Well, that's concerning.
It's the Poke Flute. It's gonna wake us all up.
Another of these
Flute.
figures turns and starts to run in your direction. It takes... how much damage does it runs through the fire?
3d6 fire damage.
Okay. You want to roll
Can
that
you-
for me?
11 points.
It's not
All
bad.
right. 11 points of fire damage as it runs forward into the flames with 2 actions, and will also try to bite at Gunn. 35 is a critical miss. The next one. This one is going to draw a kukri, and likewise try to move in this direction. All the way up towards Phelan. Give me another 3d6 as it passes through fire. 7 points.
7 points.
And that's its 3 actions. The next one likewise draws a kukri. Does it have to take damage for each space it moves through? I forget what I said.
I don't...
I'm
Generally,
trying to
that's...
get to it.
I mean, it doesn't say clearly
Each
on it.
square you move through during your stride, the creature moves through one of these spaces, takes 3d6 fire damage.
Yeah, I'm going to say for each one. So this one has to move through 2 spaces, so that's 66.
Oh, wow. Oh, no, each square you move is scorched. Each square I move is scorched with hellish flames, becoming hazardous terrain.
A
Yeah,
creature that moves
that
through one of these
one of the
spaces takes
spaces.
3d6.
Okay,
so,
I guess that, yeah, I couldn't say what the intention was.
Yeah, my intention is that they take it each time.
so 66.
So 66, please.
It doesn't say, I suppose it would have said one or more of these spaces.
Yeah, I probably could have. I wrote
Okay,
that one,
66.
so.
Wow.
You could have also put a cap on it to say they can a creature can only take damage from this effect once per round or something.
Yes. True. I'll consider that in the future. But in this case, 14 points of fire damage as it draws its kukri and runs towards Viorian. Viorian's turn.
Oh, looks very familiar.
She already has her longbow in hand. What's there? She's going to maybe move to the other side of the room, out of this thing's reach, and take a shot at the one that's right beside Gunn. So it's 2 actions for her to move, and then she does not have Cullen anymore. That is a crit, a 52 to hit the denizen that's right next to Gunn. 59
Take it, Fiorian.
points of piercing damage.
Oh,
Nearly takes that one out in a shot. Alright, another denizen draws kukri, comes running forward, is going to have to move through 1 flame, but otherwise can't do anything else.
11 points for him.
11 points. Another one is going to run up towards Gunn, will draw its kukri and attack. It's 3 actions, a 42 is a miss. So many. The next one is going to draw its kukri and run about as far as it can. It's going to have to go through 2 spaces. So 2 flame rolls, 66.
23 points for him.
23 points of fire damage. Next one, similarly, drawing kukri. Running through... That's going to be 1 flame. It can't get quite behind you because of your shield bashing difficult terrain thing. Oh shit, wait, are the flames also difficult terrain?
I don't think I saw that.
Hazardous terrain.
Hazardous terrain, not difficult, thank you. Okay. But your difficult terrain makes it so you can't.
Hazardous.
So yes, 3d6 more.
Got it. 10 points.
10 points of fire. Another one, all the way in the back. They're going to draw their dagger and run all the way up, but they can't get close enough. Another
Here
one.
they come.
They're all just screeching in some kind of unintelligible language. Or, not
wheels.
screeching, but just kind of like gibbering. You have no idea what they're saying.
I wish to learn this language.
This one's going to have to move through 1 space, but I think it can kind of get to here. So give me the 36 again, Gunn. It has drawn its kukri and has worked its way around to your rear,
12
encircling
points.
you. 12 points. And the last one is going to likewise draw its kukri and run into 1 flame, 2 flames, as it runs towards rock. So 66.
Probably could have cut that corner. 66
that's fine.
is 20 points.
Okay, 20 points of damage. Greshy, top of the round. These things have
just a
all suddenly
moment.
swarmed you.
Sorry, just trying to correct something if I can. Hang on.
Oh, yep.
Well, I can't actually see where I'm placing things because everything's so fucking purple in here. So I'm just changing my color real quick so I can actually see.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
There we go. Okay. I can actually see where I'm putting things down. That's what I wanted. Because blue's actually an appropriate color, as Greshy's going to go ahead and read from the scroll that he's got in hand. And he will be casting that frost spell. Where did I put it? Going all the way down to the bottom when I'm looking for something middle. We'll be casting Ice Storm at 4th level on that section right there.
I just saw the chat.
And I will need all of them to make reflex saves again.
They get their kukris from Carl's Crazy Kukris. 17 points. Okay, so I will... Alright, the first one... Let's see. Top one. Crit fail. Double damage. Next one below that. Natural 20 for a success. They take half damage.
Well, that.
Barely
So close.
surviving. Left to right in this group of 3. It's a crit failure for double damage. Oh, so crit failure. Failure. Crit failure. Okay, so 2 of them take double.
Mhm.
Where's the double? So 2 of them take 34, and then the one between them will just take full 17. And then the envoy in the back, the nicer dressed one who came to work dressed as Char, 43 is a success.
Barely
so he
success.
takes half damage. 8 points of mixed damage.
All right. The creatures inside of the storm are concealed to creatures outside the storm, except to Greshy, because Greshy actually can see through that sort of effect, but not the point. And they'll take cold damage if they end their turn in the effect.
Okay.
So that will persist. And Greshy will spend his third action to have Phelan go to town on the 2 who are right in front of him. Have presented themselves so lovingly to be chomped. Actions are over here. And Greshy's going to... There we go. That is a 45 to hit.
That is a
How's that looking?
critical. Nice juicy
Well, that's pretty good. So Phelan will go ahead and roll critical damage. That's 66 points of damage.
That was to the left one. He
And
just
also,
chomps through it. The one
Nope.
extra little point.
I guess it's dead.
Sparks it. Yep, it's dead.
just to zap it a little further. And he'll just turn and chomp on the one to the next to him. That's only a 28 to hit.
It still hits. Roll damage.
Just hit.
All right. They're not too strong. So he will take a 33 points of damage as he chomps at the next one. Just going one to the next.
All right. Gunn. You're surrounded.
This storm that's suddenly around me. Well, first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and command Rock to fight. So Rock
Okay.
will have 2 actions for the round, I think.
Yep.
Yeah,
Unless
that's
you've
right.
got something that gave him 3.
And he will start. No, he'll start by using his talons and beak on the creature right in front of him.
All right.
So
One of the denizens that's running at him
Start
with a kukri.
Let's see that.
47 should be a crit. Yes, that's a crit.
Very nice.
I forgot to target, so we'll do that now.
For
42 points from
42
him.
points of damage, taking a very powerful
then-
peck to the face.
That's the beak
Denizen of
stabbing with
Nightmares
it.
screams.
Once he's grabbed on, he can use his talons to rend further.
Okay, 46 is another crit.
46 to hit for the
For-
42 points.
42 points of damage is enough to tear
I'll do
that
it.
Denizen of Nightmares apart. I didn't say, but as you rip through these creatures, the ones that die, their body just kind of dissolves into this kind of purple mist and fades away, while all of their clothing just kind of falls to the ground. And like their kukri like clatters to the floor. A few ruby red gems kind of like spill out of their pockets. They, like rapture style, just like leave a crumpled mess of clothing.
Leave.
All right,
James behind.
And
that was Rock's
Funny
turn.
Gunn's remaining actions. The
Yep.
first
2 more.
one is that I'm gonna strike at this one that's gone behind me,
Okay.
where he can.
Ooh,
Oh,
what?
Gunn has 37 to hit.
37 is a crit. Is Bless still on? How long does Bless last?
Bless is 1 minute.
Okay. Yeah. So
We can reduce it or end it after this round if you want.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. We cast it in the last round before we left.
Popped back out.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say it ends after this round then. since you
fair.
you kind of sat there for a little bit watching this stuff go on. Okay, but in any case, that's a crit, 56 points of damage.
Or we may not have been doing literal time in the.
Yeah, it wasn't quite literal
Yeah,
time
that's
in the maze.
Mhm.
But yeah, critical damage to the denizen of nightmares behind you, slashing through his chest. Strange purple mist and strangely sand comes like splashing out onto the floor.
Well, I had been intending to actually expand the bless aura, but I guess I won't bother if it's about to expire.
Yeah.
I will go for another strike on that one and see if I can't finish him off. With a 37.
A 37 is another crit. Go ahead and roll double damage. 52 points of slashing.
A little bit of good in there
is
this round.
enough to take it out. You cross slash, going the other direction and tear through its body. It too, its
That's
flesh
bestial.
dissolves into mist, and it leaves behind a turban and robes in its place. I believe that's your turn, Asher.
Me. Hi. Da-dum. Hold on. I'm going to, well, he's concealed now behind a bunch of things. But I'll still try my best to shoot the fanciest of them with my little shooty shots.
Okay, you're
Where are my
taking shots at the envoy. It's just he gets a +1 to his AC from screening.
Very fancy. And the bless is off now, or is it after this round? You said?
At the end of the round.
Okay. Ba-ba-ba.
Bless
Oh,
is,
I should
is
target
a
him.
pretty small aura, though. It probably won't reach you from there.
Oh,
That's true, isn't it? It follows you, so it actually wouldn't
Uh,
apply at all.
Yes, that's true.
It's only 5 foot
Yeah,
aura.
It is automatically applied. So let me. Whoop. There it goes. Okay.
Okay.
Goodbye.
I shall shooty. Everything is great. We roll.
Concealment.
Right.
Was that a?
So there's a miss and a.
which would be a
And a
47.
concealment, so 47. Yeah.
It's cover, not really concealment. It's lesser cover. But yeah,
No,
47
the
on a-
snow is causing concealment.
Oh, the snow is causing concealment. Oh, okay.
Aye, that's what I was saying. Everything in that's why the aura's still there.
Right. Okay, I see. I forgot about the effects. I was going to ask you to tell me what it was on their turn, but all right. Okay, so one potentially hit, so concealment check needed. What's the
Concealment check. Okay.
Yeah,
Aye, just a D20. I think DC 5 is base
yeah,
concealment.
DC 5 flat check. Yep,
I got
Yeah.
10.
that hits. So go and roll damage.
Okay. I will roll some damage. Ew.
53 points of mixed damage as the arrow whizzes between this group of denizens and hits their leader right in the chest. He curses some kind of strange curse. Continue. Any other actions?
Well, one is going to be. I sustain with an action, right?
Correct.
Yes.
So
Yep.
one is going to be a sustain, in which I will have fun. Come here, you. How do I move my little?
You switch to the rulers, the measurement tools, and then you grab the center.
Oh, and then I grab it.
Yeah.
It's going to just start destroying stuff down here.
Okay, you're
Best
just gonna
of
have it
its
start
little
moving through
flaming
the
ability.
machinery. All right. Okay.
There it goes.
All right. It starts
That's smart. There you go.
smashing, and the flames start to lick at all the machinery, grabbing at electronics, tearing off pieces of panels. Wires start snapping and fraying. You see the envoy in white turn suddenly and start to shout in his strange foreign language. And third action?
Yes. My third action is going to be healing myself with a little snap of my fingers, if I can find it. You son of a bitch, where did you go?
Oh, you're drawing a potion and
Sorry, it's
sipping?
here.
Okay. While you're
Yes.
sipping, I will.
But I've hidden it from myself. Yeah.
Well, just let me know what the
Yeah,
healing
if this
was
is all
while
I'm
I
gonna do.
Starts
do the
rolling.
50 turns. Okay, the closest. So what happens while they're in the ice, the snow?
Let me just double check here. So, during the area is difficult terrain. Creatures in the storm are concealed. Creatures are outside of the storm are concealed to creatures inside of the storm. So, attacking Gunn will be concealment checks as well for them.
Okay.
And if they end their turn within the area, they take 2 cold damage.
All right. It looks like Asher healed 21 from the potion. So he snaps his
Indeed.
fingers. A potion
Oops,
appears in
I'm
his
actually
hand.
just making
Giant template.
giant things. All right, here we go.
Okay.
I will heal myself.
So the closest denizen to Gunn that had a nice little flanking partner there no longer has a flanking partner. It was using its jaw to fight, so it's going to. Is this its first turn? Yes. It does restore 5 health on its turn. As its form, it's just quickly healing. And it is going to draw its kukri. This one hadn't drawn one yet. And go for a strike on Gunn. So it's 2 actions. Gunn is concealed, but it got an 8 on its flat check. It doesn't matter, it was a critical miss. And then it will try to take the second attack. Yeah, so we'll try to attack again. This time 39, also just a regular miss. Concealment 17. Succeeded, but missed. And it takes 2 points of damage, you said, from the ice and cold?
Yes, if it ends its turn there, it'll take 2 damage.
Okay.
Cold damage specifically, if that matters. There you go.
Alright, thank you. Okay, the Envoy's turn, who somehow rolled lower than one of his subordinates.
Natural 20s will do that. At least I assume that's what that was.
With his flute in hand, he is going to... Gunn is right here. He is going to cast a spell. So he starts playing the flute. It makes a very strange, eerie sound, very otherworldly, almost like a theremin.
I'd like to try and recognize that's whatever it is, if it's a spell.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll.
Be a
we'll do
bard
Well-
playing that music.
I think I'm going to go ahead and try to send some anti-conjuration energy that way, in case that's some kind of a summoning flute thing. I think.
Okay, yeah,
flutes could
you
be summoning
react and
spells.
try to rend the conjuration as it's coming towards you. Greshy, the spell
Secret roll.
seems familiar, but you're not quite able to figure out what it is in time. Gunn, I need a will save.
Okay. We have a 35 on the will
Oh.
save.
A 35 is a regular failure. Where's the damage? Ah, there we go. You start to feel your sword arm, feel like just suddenly taking a bunch of lashes to your sword arm. You take 41 points of mental damage. It feels like slashing damage to you, but it's
Thanks.
actually mental. And you take 94 points, you have 94 persistent mental damage.
Ooh.
And you are also sickened 1. So let's see if I'll do the damage for you, or because that'll automatically apply the persistent, I think. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. And with its third action, it will move out. Oh, you know what? Hold on. It's trying to target you with a spell. It still has to do concealment. Okay, I got an 8. It succeeded the concealment.
Fair enough.
It will move backwards, using all of its movement to get out of the... just barely out of the blizzard. Okay. The remaining denizens. This really weak one is going to try and cut you, Gunn, with its kukri.
It's going to try and...
That's a miss. Second
Little shank.
attack. Critical miss. It needs to move then. 5, 10.
No, it could just stay right there.
20.
We can see what it's got left.
It is just trying to slip its way out of the storm as it moves closer to you all.
So it also just started its turn in fire, by the way.
I think leaving fire is okay.
I don't know if that matters. I'm just noting.
Oh, I think it was... my intention was when it enters or ends its turn. Or something. When it enters.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's...
That way it's not double dipping. With
Moves through is what it says, so that's
it
fair.
says moves through. Okay.
All right. Just thought I'd mention. Just in
Technically,
case.
moving in on this
Yeah,
turn and
that's
then
a
moving
good
out
question.
next turn is not.
Okay, so
So you could do that. You could stop that.
attacked moves.
Mm.
Okay,
Raw.
where's the next one? Over
It's
here.
raw.
This one's near Greshy and Brock.
Kind of splitting the difference there between the two of us.
Yeah, it'll
Come
go
here.
towards Phelan. It dashes forward and tries to stab Phelan. 47 looks like a hit
Oh. Will hit.
for 10 points of piercing with 1d6 bleed.
Oh. That's nasty.
And it'll go for a second strike.
Inconsiderate.
But that 29 is a crit miss. Viorian. She's going to try and pick some of these off.
Appreciate
no, you
that.
don't. She will go for the one right by... Well... She'll go for the one behind Gunn.
I don't mind kill
first.
stealing. She's welcome to.
That one is in the storm and concealed, thus concealed to her.
Oh, that's true.
considered. I
Two or
She
there
might
are
as well
three
take out
that
the ones
she could shoot
nearby.
that she can see clearly.
can say this one, this one, this one,
She's going to start
and
with
that one are
the-
outside of concealment, though this one's screened.
Yeah, she'll try to arc
Thor.
this shot over Phelan. She will take a -1
Alright.
untyped. I'll do it that way. For screening, that's a 44. That's still a crit. Critical damage. 54.
Take it right to the face, whatever sort of sandy face they've got.
Curve the bullets.
The
You're
one
right.
in front of...
Nightmares.
Yeah, we'll go for the one in front of Phelan next for her second shot. That's a 35. That'll hit, even though she's having to do these close-range volleys for 33 points of damage.
Oof.
That is enough to take out that one. And
Appreciate
then she
it.
will use her third shot on the weakest one, which is just behind Gunn, kind of diagonally, or 10 feet behind Gunn. Oh, wait, no, she could... Yeah, no, she's going to try and take them out. Third shot...
Just finish him off.
Sorry, it's supposed to be... I targeted the wrong guy. This guy. Longbow shot. Barely hits. 28. And 36 points of damage.
Sure, that's
is
enough,
more
I
than
hope.
enough to finish it off. Alright, so she picks off 2.
Oh, the 2
and
wouldn't have been enough.
gravely wounds 1. This one's dead. I should just remove the ones that are dead.
Sad. Gonna have to start skipping those turns now.
Yeah, let me just remove them from the combat so I don't have to look at them anymore. Remove. Okay. This one near Gunn. It will have to deal with the concealment as it goes for a strike with the kukri. 36 is a miss, even with the concealment. It'll go for a second strike. Miss with a 40, and then it'll use the rest of its turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
We heavily
Okay, I'll
armored.
move this one out of the way, but it'll get right behind you, Gunn, to set up a flank. Even though it should have done that at the start of its turn. Next one. This one is near. Oh, it had to move through fire, so please give me.
No, it left.
36.
It left fire, didn't it?
No, it was not. It was
No,
south
this
of
Oh, that
fire.
one was over there.
It was
Yep.
north. Yeah, it had to walk through a space of fire.
Yep. Roger that. Here comes a
So many
6,
overlapping
13.
effects. 13 points.
13
of
points.
That one.
Lots to handle here.
Okay. Next one. This one is closest to rock, so it'll go to rock. I
Good.
think it already had a kukri. Cut.
Come meet the claws.
Critical miss. Natural 1 for a 31. Second strike, 45 will hit
Ooh.
Oh.
for 11 points of slashing and 1d6 bleed. I'll do the damage here. Oh, you did it.
It
Perfect.
still it went on him.
It does. It's supposed to, at least.
All right. Next one. This one's also diagonally behind Gunn. But it's actually going to run in towards Asher. And get in your way, and it'll go for a strike. 49.
Does hit
That
me.
looks like a hit for 13 points of
Owie.
slashing and d6
My
bleed.
bones.
And it'll take a second strike with the kukri. 39 is a miss. And last one. It's currently in this this mess. Well, okay. It will move into the fire here, 3d6 damage to it. As it goes for a kukri strike on Gunn.
12 points.
12 points. On fire. And then it will swing. 40 is a miss with 12 concealment, and swing again. 45 will
Oh.
just barely hit on 11 concealment. Unless you raise shield.
Let me think. Did I use my reaction already this turn? I think so.
You did. You
did,
used your
yes.
reaction to try and break
Oh, wait,
through the
I
thing.
have.
Don't you have a shield block?
I think I
Or
have.
did you take that one?
Well, yes, I think quick shield block is the one that I have that gives you an extra reaction just for. Oh, that's for blocking, not for raising. If I were already raised, I could block, but I cannot raise with a
Correct, yeah.
right now.
Okay, so it just does the damage to you.
Mhm.
12 points of slashing, d6 bleed. And then it'll be Greshy's turn. Oh, shit, that one takes 2 points of full damage.
Full damage.
Oh, slashing, you say?
Yeah, so it's slashing.
I'll get 4 of that back.
Alright, your armor is.
Not so bad.
Armor
Okay.
resistant.
All right. Nothing super exciting. Well, a little super exciting. I'm actually going to turn over to Rock, who I see is taking a bit of attention in the corner, and I will send some heal and energy his way and cast Heal Animal at him. So he heals both of those, so 127 total.
That's enough to get him to full, I think.
Great.
Alright, a big.
Glad he's looking better. And then we'll just tell Phelan to go to town, and we're going to start with the one who's decided to focus on Asher, because that is quite rude.
Thank you.
Leave our friend alone.
Drag him away.
All right, so it should be noted as well that these creatures are still flat-footed,
Yes, to you.
if it
yeah.
matters. 39 to hit.
Critical.
Okay.
Roll dub.
So roll double damage, plus there's an additional amount of storm connection damage, which I think is doubled.
Yep.
8.
Yep, that is enough to take out. So he just turns and chomps at the one that's harassing Asher and flings the body back.
Thank you,
And
Phelan.
sparks
What a
Leave
good
him alone.
across the
boy.
floor, and its body again dissolves into mist. He then turns
All right,
and
and-
looks.
Turns the other one on the other side. But Fiorian got winged pretty good earlier.
Chomps it with a 37 that's another crit for 47 points of damage.
Yep.
I think that takes out that one too. Yep, it does. It is
Productive
dead.
round, Phelan. Good job.
All right, Gunn.
That's
you're
our turn.
up. 2 more denizens are down.
Oh, actually, Phelan did not take the damage he was supposed to take.
Oh, is he bleeding?
He's bleeding. He took the 1d6
6.
bleed damage. Oh, you got it right.
Okay, you use
No,
yours.
you're fine.
No, use yours. You
Oh,
took 2.
all right.
2 points of bleed.
Thank
and
you.
then 1d20.
And then a d20.
Oh, I guess 'cause he
That is
doesn't
only an
really
11, so
return.
he's still...
Okay.
Right,
So-
I realized that as it's going. But
That's
yeah, he's still unfortunately bleeding.
Weird quirk.
Good to know.
Okay, Gunn.
Bleeding pets.
Oh, it should be 3 points for
Oh.
Asher. Thank you. Yes. I'm going to somehow
Rock.
learn how to pronounce your name for real.
Will attack the one that's in front of him again. So he's
Oof.
got a 39
is
here
crit.
for a
Clean it up.
the beak.
45 points of damage as he beats this denizen through the chest.
And the
it's,
claw.
Another
Nat
crit,
20 on the
natural
second
20 for 44.
Rock is not having any of
56
it.
points of damage as Rock tears this guy in half. The body then poofs into mist, and Rock is left with just tatters of.
He'll give like a
robes.
tremendous eagle scream. At this. Like meaning the soundboard for the.
I used to have the
classic
soundboard. I haven't been
bald
doing
eagle.
it.
Anyway,
Maybe next season I'll bring the soundboard back.
now Gunn, who is surrounded, is going to once again focus on. There's 2 that are concealed from him in the storm, but one who has snuck around behind me. I'll target again with a sword strike.
Okay.
Oops, and I forgot to target.
Is the
him.
one behind you?
So that-
37's a crit.
Yep. So 53 points of damage there.
That is enough to nearly bring it down. He drops to a knee as he scrambles to get his footing.
Well, seeing that, I'll go for a follow-up and try to finish him off. The 35 regular
Okay,
hit.
another. You sweep back across with a 35. That's a
27
hit
points.
for 27. That should be enough. Yep, that is enough to take that one out. You now just have the 2 in front of you.
Okay, and that finishes.
Okay. You take 1 point of bleed and then give me a recovery. And Rock.
Yep.
So 13 is a failure, and then Rock also takes 1d6 points of bleed, 6 points of bleed damage, and then give me a d20 for Rock as well. Uh, 14 is just shy. You need 15 to remove persistent damage. So Rock is still bleeding. Everybody's bleeding now.
Greshy's
Okay,
fine.
Asher. That's true. Asher, you're up.
It's me. Doop. I'm gonna do what I do best and keep shooting the same guy for my hunted
Still a guy
shot.
in the back? Okay. There's still concealment because you're shooting
Yep,
through
still a guy in the
storm.
back. Yes,
Mhm.
sadly. But that's okay.
And he still,
because my
he still
friend
gets a plus 1
Greshy's
to
squad.
AC from screening.
Well, that's rude.
I just picture the
well,
two of you guys.
I'll roll them and then I'll
locking
roll
eyes
my
across the battlefield
concealing,
and
so I can be like extra disappointed.
ignoring everything that's going on.
Excellent. 45 is a potential hit.
Well, one of them super
31
misses,
is a
so I don't even
crit
have to
miss.
bother. But let's try. Let's see if it hits. Oh, it doesn't.
Nope.
It's-
Natural one.
You could hero point if you want.
Concealment.
I could hero point
could.
if I want, but is it? Yeah, I'll do it.
I appreciate that sentiment, though.
Alright. Reroll.
Why not? Why not? Oh, it
Ah.
was worthless.
A 3.
That's worthless.
A
And that's
3.
how it goes with hero points.
Oh,
Sure.
it just flies through
I
the
do have
mist.
more.
Or the snow. That was action
I
one.
will. Yeah, action one.
Oh, wait, how long does your elixir last?
The-
The Serene Engine? Oh, an hour. Oh,
An
okay.
An
hour.
hour. I'm having a great time. All 1 minute that I've done so far, apparently. But I
Hey,
will.
let's get the
The,
party
uh,
out of there.
Oh, it's the Meet the Pyro. That's what I'm thinking of. Where it.
Oh,
from,
everything looks
Team Fortress,
nice and
it's like rainbows and unicorns that he's spraying around.
Oh, I haven't seen that
Classic.
video in a long
Yeah, that's
time.
what Asher
Classic.
sees. It's like, oh, it's my happy shooty beam.
and everyone else sees the horror that Asher leaves in his wake.
Yes.
Just for fun, I'm actually gonna plink at this one next to Gunn. They're both concealed, so it doesn't really matter.
That's true.
Plink at them anyway. Plinkety dink. Let's see if I hit
Ooh.
Seven's a potential hit. 18
with an
is
18.
correct.
Good for me.
See it through the
I get to
snow.
feel good about something. Someone gets my
Damage.
happiness ray. Wee. 68
Ah.
happiness ray.
That was a good roll too.
Yep, that's
Oh,
enough to take it out.
just a
the one
regular
that was
hit.
harassing Gun from his left is now down. Its rags get kind of picked
Stars
up
and
and
sparkles
pulled into
shoot out.
the snowstorm's breeze. That was
And
two
I'll
actions?
sustain my. Yeah,
Alright.
and then I'll sustain this thing. I'll shake it around back here.
Okay,
just
it's
going
the vortex is
after
continuing to damage
whatever looks
the
breakable.
device. Okay. We
Oh,
are
I get to
down-
recover.
Oh yeah, 2 points of bleed damage, and then roll a recovery check.
Hey!
And I've clotted my blood.
All right, 18. You're no
Healing.
longer bleeding. All right.
The earth is healing.
How many? You basically just have the one denizen left plus the nightmare envoy. Okay, so this denizen.
Your turn's a lot easier now,
nightmares-
all of a sudden.
Yeah. Who would have thunk? Oh shit! Oh fuck! Gunn took his turn, but didn't take the. It only showed the persistent bleed, right? Oh, did you take the
I thought he
persistent?
I
bleed?
think so. He didn't take the extra psychic.
Oh.
That's true.
Forgot
There
about
was
that.
some mental
yeah.
damage.
There's a pretty
Uh,
big chunk of
96?
94.
It rolled it. We
94?
just didn't see it. It was 15 points of mental damage. If I scroll up in the,
Do
Oh,
do
I
a
see it.
Separate
I
recovery
see
check
it.
for
it
that,
was
though?
somewhere in here. Yeah, so you get a separate recovery check for that. It was somewhere in here.
Okay.
Uh,
Saw
find that.
it.
If it's based on the spell,
Oh, yeah,
does
there
it
it
though?
is.
Yeah, it's right here. Wait.
Bonk.
You
Failure.
might be right. I forgot what the spell says.
Believe it requires him to recover from being sickened first.
That's true.
I don't know. Could be.
Or it's
Or before
either
you
that requires it or being recovered from being sickened also gets rid of it. It's one or the other, I can't remember.
People do target second one.
That
If
is
you
a
recover from
big
being
chunk of
sickened-
persistent damage, so
It's worth getting rid of.
I imagine that's also.
Yeah, you
that's the
you
case.
can naturally recover, but recovering from the sickened ends the persistent as well.
Gotcha. Good to know.
Okay, so that was a 7 on that check retroactively. It was just a fail. Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. The denizen closest to you is going to remember that it has things, and it's going to cast Mirror Image and give itself some copies. So it starts to split into a bunch of copies of itself as it moves back and away from you out of the snow to kind of move towards its boss over here. You, the envoy says as their turn begins, you shall not destroy our plans. We have worked so hard for ancient Mahar. And
Mahar?
Reminds me. I think Asher forgot to sustain.
No, he
No,
no, he didn't.
Oh, he did?
I'm back. Yeah, I'm shoving it all over the place back there.
Please, Mahar, bless us with your presence. And with that, is going to start playing into the flute some more, giving off very strange, weird energy. I need everybody.
Now that
there.
really sounds like conjuration.
This one is not. This is a will save for everybody over there. It is a spell. It is mental.
Everybody in this corner.
Yes, all of you, the whole party.
Oh, everybody. All right.
Yeah.
Does it reach rock?
Yes, everybody. It's like the entire room, I think.
Everybody.
Yeah, it's
That was two 18s in a row, so 46 for Phelan and a 52 for Greshy.
If it's a spell effect, I'll use a reaction to raise it by 2.
Okay,
Otherwise-
yes, it is a spell effect.
I'll
I
just
knew I
take-
should have waited.
Ah,
I knew I should have waited.
Gunn has a 38.
Oh,
first part is you have that bonus to mental.
My brain's gonna explode into jelly.
I sure hope not.
Well, at least I'll be happy. I'm feeling really serene.
We have to bring you back, though. Would you be
That's-
serene when you brought you back?
Well, I suppose that's
Oh
a
boy.
problem.
Okay, so
Does this asshole get the rune if he kills you?
If this is the asshole that kills me, I'll be very sad.
Okay.
But- We don't get to choose who kills us.
So
No kidding.
Greshy, you got a 52. That is a critical success. You're unaffected. Phelan got a 46, regular success. Gunn got a 36. That's a failure.
38.
38, still a
Yep.
failure.
Okay.
But just shy. Asher got a 33 on a natural 1, that's a crit fail, and Rock got a 5, which is a regular failure. Cool, I have to roll some dice.
All right,
Okay.
enjoy.
Crit
failed even
failure.
with the serene mutagen.
I got a 1.
Somehow this is
Yeah.
what gets through.
This is what happens.
Screech.
Let's
Yeah.
see. It's easier if I just roll manual dice in my little dice tray.
I don't like that.
There's just too many dice. I don't have enough hands.
Well, I mean, really, it'd be easy to roll it digitally if it's too many dice.
I see. Okay. Asher, you are confused.
Well, that's normal.
That's not good. That's very bad.
It's fine.
Who got regular fails? That's. I'll work my way back up. Rock got a regular fail.
Oh, I love
Rock is also. Oh no,
Good
Rock
luck,
is just frightened too.
everybody.
Next up is Gunn. That was a regular fail. Gunn, you are stupefied 4.
Whoa!
Oh wait, shit. No.
Oh,
you-
are these like
yeah, you failed.
random?
Yes. Yes, this is random.
This is fun.
Strike fight 4 and a failure. God.
Where was
pretty crazy.
that was, Greshy, you just crit succeeded. So
I
yeah,
just crit succeeded.
Phelan regular succeeded.
Phelan only succeeded.
Okay.
Correct.
So Phelan, you and Phelan are looking around as. Oh shit! I didn't roll Viorian. Viorian, what's your will save? 45. Viorian succeeds. Okay, so Phelan, Greshy, Viorian, you look around as your party starts to they start to sway their heads. They look altered mentally by whatever this weird song that is playing. I don't know what that guy's doing, but you're gonna have to snap out of it, Viorian says as she moves forward. I'm gonna move this guy out of the way so I can see her. She's gonna move forward and try to take a shot at the guy, the Nightmare Envoy, who's playing the pipes, through the concealment. That is a 41 will miss, and she'll try a second shot. 34 will also miss, even without her rolling. So she takes 2 quick shots, and the envoy just kind of flutters there, unperturbed. Greshy, top of the round.
Asher, I need you to get your head in the fucking game. I'm going as Greshy says that in the most
At least
lovingly
from
kind
Mac,
way
okay.
possible.
Oh.
If you would like to regain 15 hit points, and you can use another will save, and you get a +2 status bonus, but I think you've already got a better status bonus. But you can go ahead and use another will save if you'd like to try and not be under this effect.
It's time to be failing.
Gets another nat 1. Just do it for me, please.
I'm gonna do my best. This was against mental. Bop, 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 bop. A 2! For 36.
This is
Twice as good. It's only a
30.
failure, too. It's not a crit failure.
That's true. I guess it re-rolls then. So 36
Oh no.
is a
Let's
success.
find out what I get this time.
Better than confusion, hopefully.
I'm so
Confusion
confused.
is very bad. We do not.
Yeah, I would
Check.
just start attacking everybody.
You would just murder everyone.
Yes,
That
it would
was-
be. Well, I only get to hit
Well-
roll once.
You
He's
are
got volley.
stupefied 4 instead of confused.
Ooh.
So your mind clears just long enough for you to be kind of lulled into a bit of a stupor.
Intelligence,
Right.
wisdom, and charisma. Okay, that's better.
And there's still fire. We may just have to brave it, though.
I do admit that I was a little excited to attack all of my friends.
As fun as that would have been,
Yeah, it would
rather not. Unfortunately, everybody is a bit too far forward. So, Greshy's going to have to command Phelan to run into the mess.
Through the fire.
Through the fire and flames. Greshy will do that, but he will have Phelan spend one of those actions to do Entrusted Protection, so that will heal people who are nearby, which is, I think, everybody. Can heal 14 hit points. And gain a +1 status bonus to AC and can step if they want as a free action. Which does not include Phelan, unfortunately, but that's okay. He will spend his second action to charge into this mess. Can he get to there? He can get to just there. And roll 3d6, please, since we charge through the fire. Does Greshy take it as well, or does
How
Phelan?
many squares did Phelan step on? How much fire resist does Phelan have?
None.
None?
Roll it. I can't. There's a.
Oh, it'll be 6
Roll
and
it.
6 because he has to pass through 2.
That's fine. Roll 66
Just
then.
2?
Well,
Kinda
he's too
looks like he
wide.
passes
He's
through.
large. I'll
There's
give him
there's
2.
7
66.
squares there. Okay. I don't know if I agree with this plan, is what I'm saying. 25 points.
You mean the plan of there's no way to get to them? I don't know what you want to do.
Usually the zappy thing.
I can't. They're too fucking far away. That's what I'm
Oh.
saying.
I thought you could extend that.
Oh, if I didn't have to help Asher out, I might have been able to.
Hmm.
Instead, Phelan will charge in and take a chomp, but that is going to be a 35, which I believe will miss.
Miss.
And
Okay.
since Greshy did not spend his free action at the beginning of the round sustaining this effect, it goes away.
All right, so the blizzard is gone. Gunn, you are stupefied 4.
We're all stupid.
Ugh. I'm gonna just take a moment to try to clear my head here. This is not cool. So that's what roll. Is it a save or is it a recovery check? For a
What,
second.
to get rid of stupefied? You can't do anything about it as long as
To
the
get rid of
song is
sickened.
played. Oh, the sickened. Yes. Your arm is just like in terrible pain. Yes, you can try to clear your mind with an action. That would be a will save.
Will save. Okay.
Wait, let me double check that that's what it is. Oh no, it's a fortitude save.
Okay. Comes one of those. We got a 42.
A 42 is a success, so reduce the value by 1. So you're sickened. You were only sickened 1
0?
anyway, so sickened 0.
Mhm.
You are no longer sickened, and
Good point.
the persistent mental damage goes away.
Oh, thank God for that.
Cool.
You have to like kind
Yeah.
of hit your arm a bit. You feel that like that gross tingling feel of like you slept on your arm wrong.
Rock, you gotta stay back there, dude. I'm gonna. You I don't like. We're gonna charge. This way we can flap and fly that distance. 25 movement in the air.
Okay. Yeah, you
And
charge
then-
towards the envoy, or fly towards the envoy.
Strike at the envoy with a 50.
Ooh,
50 is a
there we
crit.
go.
Thanks to flat-footed, with Greshy being there, that's 60 points. Mixed slashing, good damage. As you cut across his chest, some of that same kind of purple mist and sand start to spew out onto the floor
As well as a 15 points of bludgeoning from the
from the wind.
Rastal's arrow.
Yep. All right. And that's 3. Asher, you're up. You are just... Your brain is feeling a little mushy.
Oh, my mushy brain.
Oops, sorry. I accidentally clicked on you and rolled a spell. Hopefully that did not use your hydraulic push.
It's
So
fine, I'm sure.
I'm gonna move anyway. Right here.
Oh yeah, I think I accidentally
Um,
cast your hydraulic push. My bad.
That's right.
Let me give it back
That
to you.
spell that I use all the time. Hydraulic push. Yes, I'm gonna move here. I'm stupefied. Probably won't be too much help, but I will shoot at the envoy anyway.
Okay, so you just move into position to get a clean shot on the envoy.
Or yes,
There's also
that
the
is the order I
weaker
would
denizen
do it.
right behind Gunn, who's about to go after.
Do what? Oh, yeah.
Um,
Well, we'll take care of him later.
Oh, right, Gunn, take your
Okay,
3
I'll
points
do
of
my-
bleed.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about this, and then 1d6 for 6 for rock. I'll do
Yeah,
rocks.
rock is-
damage.
A miss.
35 is a
Cannot
miss as you
imagine this
aim an
one will be a
arrow
hit.
towards the envoy. Second attack.
It's a critical miss.
He's a crit miss.
That's just not working. But I have to sustain, so I will continue to be annoying. How many? We'll go up here and damage some of this.
Okay. As the vortex continues to damage these devices or these like machines, the portal starts to crackle and break, and you start to see like a weird black tendril start to reach out from the portal.
Like the ones we just dealt with.
Yes.
I hate this. What have I done?
Gunn got an 8 on his roll for persistent bleed. Can you give me the d20 for
Still
rock as
bleeding.
well?
Oh. Sure. I thought that.
Gunn's still
I could roll
bleeding.
that.
Oh, sorry. I
Six.
just had him take the damage.
Rock's
so.
still bleeding.
Rock's still bleeding with a 6. Okay. Cool.
We're
cool,
both still bleeding.
Everybody's bleeding.
Denizen.
It hurts.
It is going to slip behind Gunn with 1 action and target him with a kukri strike. 44
The
will
concealment
hit.
can probably stop.
Oh, I'm not
you,
sure why it's
you
still
can
giving.
take that off. It's an effect on your character.
Ah, okay.
Just right click on the thing.
Oh, it's on me.
Yeah.
Got it.
With
so
everything
40
surrounded you, I put it on since it seemed easier.
Yeah, that makes sense. It worked. So yeah, 44 looks like it'll hit unless you raise shield.
I will reactivate raise shield.
Okay, so you
Block
flip
that
around and block with the shield. It'll go for a second attack, this time with the jaws. Natural 1, it just bites into your shield. Alright. The Envoy's turn. It is going to use one action to sustain its spell. I need everybody, so everybody except Greshy needs to roll another will save. Gunn got a success.
If he's
so
sustaining
that's a great
something
success.
and I can tell that it's affecting people, can I envious rebuke this?
Not on the sustain.
It's on a sustain?
Nah, I would
It's
say
an action that's action on using or against something or someone you cherish or desire.
Oh well, that's fair. It's not.
You
It's
still
not
haven't
against
done
a
the
casting
reset
spell.
action for it.
Ah, that's true. I haven't actually explicitly done the reset. Never mind then.
Yep.
Everybody
Um,
save. Phelan. We'll save. Oh! Natural 20 from Phelan for 48.
So brave.
Gun might be okay now as well.
Yeah, so that was a nat 20 from Phelan. He is no longer, or he is not affected, cannot be affected any further. Gunn got a 40. That's a success turned crit success. So you are also no longer stupefied and no longer affected by the spell.
I think Rock is still
Rock got a 32.
whatever happened to him, frightened,
So I need remove the fright.
or he might get a new effect.
He might get a new effect. He get a new effect. As the strange song continues to play, Rock is re-frightened too. That's what he rolled.
Well, be worse.
Viorian got a 30-something, and Asher got a 30-something. 36, and what was Viorian's? 32. 36, 32, those are both failures. So Viorian is frightened 2, and Asher is confused.
It's bad.
That's very bad still.
Am I
Actually
also
worse now?
stupefied? No more stupefied?
You're no longer stupefied.
Okay, I'll get rid of it.
Yeah.
Eee.
Okay, so that was action 1, was to continue
Up.
to play that strange
I'm back.
song. His second action. Ugh.
Why don't you come for me? I'm just sitting here.
He will use 2 more actions to cast a spell on Gunn.
That's rude. What spell is he trying to cast?
Go ahead and give me the roll to identify.
Arcana check. Blind. There we go. Question marks.
There's your number. This is going to be uncontrollable dance. He's trying to force Gunn to react strangely.
Oh, well, that's no fun. Unfortunately, not much I can do about that, but
Nope.
don't think anybody else here could either.
Oh, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gun
Alright,
does
Gunn.
not have any reactions to use at the moment.
Okay, will save, please.
Say will save.
Yep.
Will save 35.
35 is a failure.
Get to dance?
So you start. So you are flat-footed, and you start to feel your body just kind of like start to sway back and forth, and you can't control it. You have to spend 2 actions every turn swaying. The
Does
Orient.
that accomplish anything at all?
No, it is
Anything
2
else?
actions doing nothing.
Okay.
Effectively 2 actions dancing. Okay, Viorian's turn. She is spooked out. She's creeped out by this song, but she's going to take a shot at the denizen that's behind you. Try and finish him. 39 will still crit, and
Oof.
surely that will take him out. 56 points of damage
Please.
is
There we go.
plenty. Second shot is going towards the envoy, even though she's very, very creeped out by this song. A 44 will hit for 30 points of damage. And she doesn't have anything else better to do. 39 will miss, but not critically miss. Greshy, top of the round.
All right. If he wants to be right there in front of us still, I can just charge up some electricity in my hand, and just a large burst comes out of Greshy's hand with a thunderclapping sound, and he will cast Tempest Surge. Please make a reflex save.
Alright. Reflex. Moved. That's what I was trying to click it. He failed. 42. Failed by 1. So he takes the full
That is-
52 points of electricity damage. His
Mhm.
body is engulfed by electricity, and he is barely standing.
He is also clumsy 2 for the next round, and will be taking 10 persistent damage. I don't know
Alright.
why it still doesn't do that correctly, but it doesn't like to heighten properly.
Yeah, it's odd.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
And for third action, just might as well take it. Phelan is going to attempt to bite this thing in half while he's at it. Guess it's flat-footed regardless, but does a 38?
Indeed. 36. I think it's already got the flat-footed in there, but 36
I don't
does
know.
not hit. Yes, it does. Sorry.
That's fine.
36.
Well, he'll take the last attack while he's at it, and it's worse. So
35.
that is our round.
Is a miss. Gun. You have to use 2 actions dancing, so
Well-
you have 1 action left.
As hilarious as it would be to spend my third action attempting scare to death while also dancing, like
That's some frightening dance in there.
I think we're just gonna go with.
It made him dance, but it's so scary I die.
We're going to attempt to strike at this guy. Well done. And we have a
Oh,
48.
48, thanks to
On that
the clumsy and flanking. That is a crit.
So we have 60 points of slashing.
So you're kind of like
Damage here.
swaying, rocking back and forth, and then just as you like get into the rhythm, you like take a good hearty swing and cut through him. No, Mahar. He barely manages to make out a whisper as he collapses to the ground. Asher. Bleed damage. You take 5 points of bleed. Gun. Oh, wait. That was your third action, yes. 5 bleed for Gun.
Yep.
hey!
But I recover from bleeding.
You recover.
goodness, somebody does.
6 for...
Oh,
I keep
actually,
rolling
that's right.
full 6s for Rock.
Are you rolling a
does Rock.
6 or are you rolling a d6?
It says I rolled 1d6. So he takes
I
6
believe
damage.
you. It just shows us 6.
Yeah, it just says
Natural
total
20,
6.
he recovers.
Phelan forgot his.
Was Phelan also bleeding? Okay. He took 4
Not anymore.
and also nat 20s. No one's bleeding
We all
anymore.
stop bleeding at the.
I was just
Thanks,
thinking
Tom.
about how I was going to fix everybody up, and I think only Asher's bleeding, possibly.
No, I stopped bleeding
Oh,
immediately.
you're fine.
I
Then-
clotted like
Does,
that.
does the spell effect end as soon as he dies, or
Find out.
Maybe. Well, not
As
yet.
if it
Asher.
doesn't.
Asher's
Every-
confused.
There's so
Asher's
many
confused.
enemies here.
Asher is confused.
Um,
How does confused work? We haven't had it in a while. Confused.
Target is confused.
I can only
have no
attack.
allies?
And no one's my ally.
You are flat-footed. You
Only
use
striker
to
casts
attack.
offensive cantrips.
Your targets are determined randomly.
Okay. So everyone's kind of within reach.
Everyone is super within reach.
I'll go clockwise from Rock. And that's how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? Okay.
5.
I can't sustain
there
my
are
annoying
6.
damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gun.
Is
your
it
target?
himself as one of them?
No, himself is
I
not
can
one of
hurt
them.
myself.
The tendril.
Only if
Only if there's no
nobody
revival
else.
targets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you see, for some reason, it looked like the envoy just killed Gunn.
Oh my god.
And he's there. He looks like he's going to rush towards Phelan and Greshy.
Not
You
again.
need to stop him.
I must stop him. Who am I shooting at? This is actually a better question.
Yeah.
Because I don't super have control over my own turn. Do I hunt prey again, or since I already hunt preyed, I just still think I have hunt preyed on the end?
Because you think it's
Envoy.
the same
And-
guy. No, you think it's a copy of him. So if you would normally hunt prey, yes, you would hunt prey him.
So I'd
Well,
only
it says you use
normally
your
hunt
actions
prey.
to strike or cast defensive cantrips, so
Yeah.
That's true.
If it's
no.
yeah.
Yeah. Just strike.
even though
just
it's a
strike.
free action, but even if there's a copy, I wouldn't, under normal circumstances, change my target from
what's
where it
important.
is, which is in 2 places right now.
Well, though
so
the
yeah,
GM
I'll
can
just
have you
shoot
use
and you
other
can-
actions, such as draw weapons, move targets. No, it's fine. Just attack. Just attack, please.
Mm.
You will kill him.
Yes. Should I target anything or just do a roll and then you just throw it on whoever or whatever?
Yeah, I think I just missed these last 2. No, go ahead and target Gun and do the attack rolls.
Okay. I will target Gun. Sorry, Gun.
Please target to try to murder Gun. Gently.
This has happened before, I think. Or Gun tried to murder me.
I don't know, and it's
oh,
not
all
good
of
in
your
either
targets are
case.
determined randomly.
I would-
I see. Okay, so that's 51 to hit Gun. We'll just roll each time then. It's not picked at the
Well-
beginning of your turn.
Roll each.
I'd rather I take a regular hit than someone else take a crit from Asher.
Yeah, that would have crit a lot of us.
All right, regular shot. So roll regular damage for Gun.
Regular damage for Gun.
I'm absolutely going to wait. No, I
You
can't
can't.
reactive raise shield.
No, well, you
Your shield is already
Can't do
up.
a
I could. Huh?
Oh, no, it's not. No, sorry, you just went.
Yep, I just went.
it's true.
Yep. Okay, 49 points of damage. We roll
But
again.
it's nicely mixed type, so I'm gonna ignore the fire and most of the
Oh,
cold.
some of this
Okay.
Gun shouldn't receive because it's greed damage. And he's
Oh.
not greedy to my knowledge.
So
True.
the 1d12 perhaps?
Yes, the 1d12, I believe.
So that was the
Let me
2.
double check.
Looks like the 2 there.
This would be
Okay, so I'll take
greed slaying.
3
Yes,
and 5
ignore the
and
1d12.
2. So I'll take 10 out of that 49
Okay.
and take 39.
Your next target is Greshy.
Sorry, Greshy.
Okay.
I
have the hit points.
Try.
Just don't murder me. Outright. That would be rude.
Aren't you all happy I took the serene potion? Oh,
33 is a miss.
33. I
Ooh.
missed Greshy.
You watch as the figure of this the envoy shifts position over towards Greshy, and you try to take a shot at him before it attacks, but you miss. Next one is Phelan.
Oh no, this is the worst one.
That's also
He's
your
looking
worst
kind of rough.
roll potentially.
it. A critical miss. I love Phelan too much.
you realize who it is before taking the shot and manage to
No,
twist your arm just in time to shoot off in the wrong
such a
direction.
good boy.
Okay.
He's gotta learn to curve the arrow.
Anyone who is under an
Does Asher get
effect-
any sort of save?
Well, let me finish talking. Anybody who is under one of those effects
Sorry.
from that spell, that ends now. Because the round has come around.
Oh,
So Viorian is no longer frightened. Asher, you are no longer confused. As the melody ceases to linger in the air, You are no longer affected. Who else was... Gunn was stupefied 4. That should have gotten removed earlier.
Oh, I should have been unstupefied. Yeah. Oh well.
And Rock is no
A
longer
difference, I don't
frightened.
think.
Okay. Should Rock also not be bleeding?
Sustain my spell. So
Okay.
Correct.
goodbye.
Viorian, what is that? She gasps as a strange roiling
fuck.
mass of black skin, teeth, eyes, tendrils starts to kind of work its way through the portal. Greshy.
Fuck. Two questions then.
Yep.
Does it look like it's come through the portal? And
It's not
does it
fully
look like the portal has taken enough? It's not fully through the portal. It's coming through still.
Yes, it's not fully through the portal. It's just kind of like halfway through the portal, maybe. You're not really sure how big this creature is, but it seems to be just kind of this massive, undulating, like almost
That's what I'm
like flesh that's like trying to flood out. The apparatus is sparking and flashing. The portal is starting to wane, but this creature is trying to get out.
Put a zoom on that.
Greshy's going to grab.
Greshy'd have to zoom for me.
What are we zooming on?
Oh, just the creature.
Our
Chat
new
wants to
friend.
see. Yeah.
Oh, fun.
When it's your
Got
turn, you
little
have camera
teeth.
control. Has a lot of teeth.
I didn't realize that. I think we're gonna go ahead and pull the. I really don't want to waste it this way.
Waste.
Going to pull the wand of crackling lightning bolts off of my belt, and we'll attempt to do twin lightning bolts going down along this line. Let me draw lines out.
Blasting both the machine and the creature.
Blasting both the machine and the creature is my goal. Trying to get as much of each in it as possible.
Okay. Go ahead and put that in the chat then, so I could roll defenses against it. It's a
Are?
43 reflex save. It's a spell. The undulating mass doesn't even seem like it's super able to avoid that. 34 is a failure. It takes the full. I actually remember to check it for resistances. Okay. It takes the full 43 points of electricity damage. As the entire shock light kind of ripples through its body. And simultaneously pretty massively damages a bunch of the objects here, and the portal starts to close faster.
The wand, as Greshy casts the spell, actually crackles from the electric energy and starts to break in places, but does not shatter entirely in his hand.
All right, natural 20
And
on
so
the,
he quickly drops it with a free hand.
Yep. Okay. The wand does not break.
But that was 3 actions, and we'll
Okay.
just leave it that way.
Gun.
Does this feel like something I could interrupt conjuration on? Or would I need to use the more
The machines?
the rend conjuration, like this portal that's actively summoning something?
Yeah, you could try to attack the portal itself with Remedy's energy to try to force the portal itself to close.
One key difference between that and rend conjuration is that rend is a melee strike, and
Oh, I see.
Interrupt.
So,
energy is a
Very different situation there.
60-foot reach. So
I believe in your gun, but
yeah, interrupt is it's for active spells being, or like when a spell's being cast, like reacting to it and getting the This isn't quite a. This is
Right.
just like an active
So-
magical effect, so it's not really a thing you react to. Yeah.
Well, if I had the option to attempt that during its turn when it's coming through or whatever, then I would probably just stand here and do that.
Yeah, not quite. But I
Well,
would allow the rend
once
conjuration
more-
activity on it or the
Once
the portal.
more, right up to the breach. Then. It's two. No, I need 40 feet of movement to get there. I
It's
happen to be
so
one
far.
step short of being able to
That's
reach it, so I can't even do it this turn. Well then, the best thing I think for me to do would be to take that step, so that next turn I could charge in and try the rend. But in the meantime, I'm not standing next to it.
Okay. You use one action
And-
to step forward.
Then I will do a. Let's see, is that gonna? What do I have that has the? Well, I might want to step one step further than that, so that I can get within range of a divine lance, which I think has 30-foot range. So I probably need to go this far in order to.
Okay, you step 10
Throw a
more feet
spell at it.
closer, so 15 feet total.
Giving me a 30-foot distance on it. Confirm that's correct.
And
Yep,
do a
30 feet
swing
reach.
with your blade.
No, it's a divine land. Well, yeah.
I know.
but-
I like to imagine it can be like you swing your
The sword
you get
wave.
The sword wave, right? The magical master sword wave.
Okay. Yep. But-
oh, you're targeting the
That appears to be a-
wrong
oh,
thing, but
targeting the wrong thing.
That 33
Probably
still
still.
is. Yeah, you
Mhm.
fling this blade of divine holy energy in its direction, but it just kind of dissipates against the strange creatures, multitudes of and multiple manifolds of flesh. Asher.
It's me. So how is the machine looking? Is it looking like really raggedy, like I could shoot it with something
Yes,
pretty strong and it would just kind of fall apart?
Yes, it's looking pretty badly damaged. It wouldn't take
Alright.
much to kind of finish it off.
I'm going to
Eldritch Arrow.
what?
Do you have Eldritch Arrow still?
Yeah, I was actually gonna do that. And I'll just have, but if I miss, oops. What do we have?
You've got
I have
points.
4 points. I'll use my 4 points for this.
Okay. Using
I
4
haven't done this
points.
in forever, so I'm gonna just do the shot and then go from there.
Was it Kagome? What was her from Inuyasha who did the arrow thing?
Yes.
Yeah, Kagome.
That's a show I watched once upon a time. I swear.
I only ever really saw it like upon waking up randomly in the middle of the night.
That was 12-ounce mouse
What
for
an
me.
awful attack! But I am attacking the machine itself, so it's a 38.
Okay,
Right.
38 will hit the machine. Go ahead and roll
Oh,
damage.
that was Phelan's AC.
Yeah, that was failed.
I was like, what did you miss?
Yeah, I missed Phelan. And
God
I
for that.
also
I miss Phelan
let me
too.
get the spell that is attached to
So it's
shocking.
50 points of
grasp.
mixed damage, and then what spell were you casting? Shocking Grasp.
Shocking
Alright.
grasp.
And that will also hit, so go ahead and roll the damage on that.
Seems such a good choice.
And 39 points of damage, which it is also weak to.
Hmm.
Okay, so yeah, you take aim at the. I guess you're all the way back there. You take aim at one of the pieces of machinery that you can see near the portal. It hits a kind of large cylinder, and then there's just like an explosion of energy. I'll do it this way. As your turn, I know you have more actions, but as your turn ends, the strange creature from beyond time starts to kind of like reach out further, but its eyes seem to start darting around, realizing that this portal is beginning to close on it. It kind of and like slurps back into the portal. just in time for it to
I also did not
close.
have actions left.
Oh, did you not have actions left?
It's
All
a
right.
3-action thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're right. It
Eldritch
was.
Arrow is 3 actions.
I forgot.
It's
You haven't
all
done it
three
in a
of
long time.
I'm like,
okay.
That's
if
true.
I miss, my turn's just done.
And with that, the portal closes. The room falls silent. Sparks fly all about the room, but you're all left in darkness as the device is destroyed.
A little light from Gunn's boots.
Boots fire.
Boots
Oh, yeah,
fire.
there's still
If
some.
I can come up to the boots fire.
I'll put some light down here, I guess.
Should we do any more damage to these things? Just to make sure no one comes along and fixes it? Or have we done enough? Maybe break the portal itself?
I wouldn't be opposed to smashing a lot more of it. Just for fun.
You know what? I think I have in my bag a pickaxe still.
Ooh. Very manual.
Why is this view not seeing the light?
What else we can do?
That's odd.
Use spells on it? Nah.
Is there any remnants of these creatures remaining, or have they really all scattered in the wind and such? What wind there is.
Yeah, they basically all just turned into mist and just they're all gone. Their belongings remain, but nothing left of their skin and flesh.
Their belongings cool.
It looks like Greshy went over here to the envoy, the boss's spot.
Had a flute, I believe.
Yeah.
Playing.
Here I can. Where's my loot box? Founder's treasure, sure. Loot box here. There were 4. The envoy was carrying 4 rubies, a major Sahedron ring, a set of pipes, and a flute. That's the flute that it was using. A magical ring. And I think you've seen all these runes before. A +3 major striking keen kukri.
Well, I'll pick the kukri up. That'll be a useful weapon to have regardless.
Do we still need to put a ring on rock?
On rock?
No,
you already did that.
Okay.
In the
Okay.
void.
Greshy had one.
All right, good. I forgot if we did that or not.
But now we'll have an extra again if we
remember
pick
it.
up more allies.
That's good.
What is this unusual object? I'm gonna pick it up and kind of show it
That's
to
the ring.
the room. Oh, that's the strange ring, not
Yeah,
the siege
sorry,
ring.
yes, it is a. I'll call it mystery ring. There we go.
Mystery ring.
It's a golden ring with a red little gem embedded in it. It does appear to be magical.
Take a look at that.
Yeah, I'll pass that to Gunn to look over.
Give
And
me
while he
a
does that,
roll.
I'm going to spend an action with one of the myriad staves I have in my bag and just start beating the shit out of these machines as a way of expressing how pissed off I am at them for fucking with my allies and friends.
All right, I'll take that as your berating action.
Recharge my rebuke.
So recharge rebuke. Gun. That
So you have a 39 on the
You
identifier.
should also tell someone you love them and hug them.
I will be. I hate first, then love, in order.
Gunn, that is a ring of Featherfall. Basically a wand of
that's kind of
Featherfall,
nice.
but in ring form, so you don't have to actually pull it out.
That's actually really useful.
Does it take up a attunement slot for that benefit?
No, it is not. It is not attuned.
Neat. Okay. Well, that's certainly what I think it is.
Yeah, you don't. You have to look at it very long.
You're the more likely to be flying of us, I think.
The
So
fire will ultimately. Oh, but I've got multiple forms of wings, so I should be fine.
And I could jump out of this tower right now and be perfectly
Then
fine.
I'll take the ring.
I think Greshy's probably the most likely
Shucks.
one to end up needing it.
Oh, you think I'm keen to fall?
What if we have to jump out the tower if we survive?
I don't like that
As
thought.
it crumbles.
Really don't like that thought, Asher.
It is a thought, though.
Go ahead and get out that
0%
pickaxe
chance.
and set about smashing some more machines
Okay.
as well on the other side.
Viorian, for her part, is she's taken one of the kukris off of these remaining bodies or remnants of a body, and has scooped up a few of these rubies to tuck into her own purse.
Totally fine.
She can have all of the rubies.
Literally don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Take the rubies.
In fact, Viorian, do you want to get in on this smashing? I have some more sticks.
Nah. I'll leave that to you guys.
All right.
She says, picking up another ruby and looking
It's
at it.
like a rage room. It's cathartic.
Once we've
Alright.
thoroughly destroyed all of this machinery, and hopefully the portal itself is the frame of the portal made of stone?
Yes, the frame of the portal is made of stone. But
'Cause
yeah,
I
you
want
guys
to make
can
that.
you can hit it and smash it up, and I'm assuming you
I want
guys
to make
take,
that
like...
circle into something that is not round, not a circle.
Sure, yeah.
I wanna break up its outline for sure.
Yeah, with some effort, you go apart. Yeah, I'll say you guys spend like a full 20 minutes just very thoroughly breaking everything you can in this room. Do you also break the device back here that you saw one of the Dream Denizens using? The
Actually, that one was
strange
kind of
altar?
interesting. Is that one still functioning separately from all this other stuff?
It does appear to be, yeah. It's
Huh.
got a...
I want to examine it.
Okay. In between all of the smashy smash, you make your way over to the strange altar-like device that's got a big glass covering and a glass flap that you can use to put something inside. And
I somehow got an impression that they were using it to extract magical energy from things, and that I probably don't want to smash that glass thing and let all that energy explode all at once. That's one reason that I'm taking a closer look at it.
Okay. 37.
The 37.
You
Or
inspect this
possibly
device.
Arcana
It's,
might
yeah,
work
it's very clearly magical. There is an interesting, like, it looks like a stone tablet, and you realize it's actually glass, but it's glowing. And it's got some strange text on it that you can't really read or make out. But this seems to be maybe instructions or an operational panel or something. You tap at it a few times and it seems to react and shows some different shapes, but you're not sure what it means. This looks like...
Still have
Yeah,
the
it's-
medallion to
What was that?
read or know languages. I was just asking if
Okay.
Gunn still had the medallion to read languages
true.
to maybe read what it says.
We do have that
And we have a
talisman of
potion
Copperhead language. Yep.
as well.
I think trying that would be a good idea. We'll go ahead and use that.
Okay. You use the amulet of comprehend languages to activate, and you can start to see the text transform into something understandable to you, and it seems to be, so you kind of look through the menus. This seems to be a rune extractor and applier. It takes about 10 minutes per rune, but it can in 10 minutes it can destroy an item and remove all of the runes from it, and then in 10 minutes you can apply any runes that are in the device to one item.
Does it have any runes in it right now?
It does have runes in it right now. It currently... I think I have to actually share it.
Put yourself in there and get all those runes put just directly on you.
Your body.
Turn your body into a weapon.
Guess I've already gotten one.
Just multi-class monk at the last moment.
Rune imprinter. Configure ownership. Okay. Everybody should be able to see it now.
Oh, yes.
This seems like something we
Oh, holy hills.
It has a handful of runes in there already. A weapon potency +3, armor potency +3, a major Sahedron, aka a major resilient rune, a major shadow rune, a major striking rune, and a greater fearsome rune. Yes, the
Mercy
Mercy
doesn't have room for it, but I want to
machine.
put fearsome on it so bad.
So yes, you can
Making things
you can
frightened
put-
is good.
You can put any weapon in there. 10 minutes it destroys the weapon or armor, and removes all the runes, puts them in the machine, and then 10 minutes with a weapon or armor in the machine, and it will apply whatever runes you want.
we don't have any other way to remove.
You will need to
Existing
still
runes.
be able to speak Aklo in this case, or read Aklo in order to fully operate the machine, because it's very, very complex.
Which means we
We
have 3 we can do, basically.
Well, with this particular casting of comprehend language, we also have the tongues spell, and we may have. We could also try overcharging this talisman in order to use it to get it to cast again. And we may have scrolls or other people have comprehend languages in their spell set today. I don't have it anymore.
We don't have that much time to spend on this anyway.
At this rate, I think it's worth us doing it as much as we can.
We can spend some time, but if we're going to spend a lot of time, we could spend that time doing other things too. And that also gives time for Karzu to marshal whatever forces he has left.
What happens if you put an item in that already has a rune? Can this replace existing runes without destroying an item?
Oh, you mean it can upgrade runes? And,
Could we choose to just?
yeah, it can override
Okay.
runes. Yes.
Okay. And
It
does the
cannot-
original rune get destroyed if that happens?
Yes, the original rune gets destroyed if you do an overwrite. It can't do a transfer
Okay.
off.
Makes sense. Well,
But it
That
overwrites
definitely-
something fearsome.
this gives us an opportunity to get Gunn both a +3 weapon and +3 armor, which we haven't
Mhm.
otherwise taken to date. Asher a +3 armor. Greshy a +3 armor.
Greshy's good on armor. Greshy has bracers of armor 3. So,
Okay.
Yeah, you picked up some Sahedron bracers. Or
honestly, I'm looking at these.
Right,
Most
we
of these,
do all have the major
all of these are for
Sahedron-
you, I think. So,
We do all have the major Sahedron runes already. I think Asher is at +2 on armor.
I can believe it.
Yes, I'm at a +2.
What about putting in a rune stone.
Yes, it can also dissolve a rune stone.
Okay, cool. In that case,
And you could put multiple rune stones in at the same time and dissolve them all in 10 minutes. But not multiple weapons. It won't really fit multiple weapons or
okay.
Armors in at the same time.
If we throw in a weapon right now and put the +3 major striking shadow on, well, maybe shadow is not on that. +3 major striking on that, then the remaining runes would still be in the buffer here.
Yes, yeah, they would all
Okay.
stay in the machine.
All right. Given that we have 1 hour to go, we should probably start moving quickly on this.
What do you want? Like I said, the only thing in here that would benefit Greshy would actually be technically the armor potency for Phelan. And Asher needs that more, I think.
Yeah, I think for armor potency, it would go actually Asher first, then Gunn, then maybe Rock.
Gunn doesn't have armor potency?
No,
3?
Gunn's is 2.
Oh. Well,
We have
I would
an
say,
extra. I have an extra one on a.
No,
I have an
Gunn, you're
armor
at plus
potency 3.
Yeah, it looks like you have +3 for winged fortified.
Oh,
dark
right.
wood full plate. Yeah.
Oh right, it's the major resilience that we didn't have.
Yeah, you have
right,
greater resilience.
and that's where we can get that on you. We can get Asher the armor potency upgrade. So Asher gets hit a little less.
Yeah, you only have a +1 resilient rune.
I also have an extra armor. No, I have a weapon potency +3 rune stone here in my
Something
bag.
we should take care of. Seems like this is going to take a bit of planning.
So I think it's Asher's.
Yes, I only have normal resilient. I don't have major. We were never able to put major or greater on me.
Mhm.
Just for reference. I just noticed that.
The advantage of adding the +3 lets you have 3 properties, not the resilient or striking.
Correct.
Okay. Then let's try to get +3s and 3 properties on. I don't think resilient is going to be that, because we all are using the Sahedron rings at the moment. Now, assuming the worst case that we end up shutting those down in the final fight because they're Karzug based. I don't think we have any non Sahedron resilient runes extra on us. Greshy learned how to make them, if I recall,
But that takes some time.
but we don't have any ready to go.
Just double
So-
check, but I believe that's correct.
Okay. In the interest of getting somewhere, we'll assume that you do some amount of shuffling here in this hour of runes.
Sounds good. If we need to, we can also use the scroll. We can do up to 2 more hours.
Yeah, you'll have access to that, and obviously there'll be more time potentially later. It's not going anywhere.
Okay.
But once you're done doing some amount of rune shuffling for at least an hour,
Mhm.
and Viorian has decked her pockets out with rubies.
Taking all of it.
We can also spend some of that time
fire has
bandaging,
finished.
like while the machine is going, bandaging and refocusing.
Sure.
Unless we have to focus on what the machine is doing.
No, you do not have to focus on what the
This is not synergy, right? Where I have to pull
Yeah,
levers and
No, you don't have to
put
play
fuel
a
in.
mini game. It is complicated to figure out. You have to do a lot of setup, so it takes a few minutes of setup. But then once it's set up, then you put the items in, and then it goes.
Okay.
But it's those setup phases that it's like doing if you're doing like self checkout at the grocery store and you need to like find organic onions or something. It's all of that. You have to like type in the exact item codes and look some things up and et cetera, et cetera. But okay.
Okay.
Well, assume you do some healing. You do some prep. Why don't you guys just heal to full right now?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we'd probably work that out.
I mean, yeah, given enough time, Greshy could get everybody bandaged
Yeah,
up.
I'm assuming between Greshy and Gunn, within an hour, you should be able to get everybody to full HP.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, I guess that just leaves one place, Iorian says, dusting herself off as she pockets the last ruby. Or she's had one of the rubies out and she's been admiring it and she tucks it away in her bag.
This door here, hopefully, is just a regular door now.
Oh, could you read what it said if there were runes on the side when you had the medallion on?
Possibly.
Well,
Can we see anything above this?
The door itself on this side is like the pattern on the other side, but missing basically details. And in fact, if you stare at it for a moment, you'll realize that the shape of the big pattern that's etched into the stone door is the same shape as the maze that you guys went through. With a particular section that's like etched in deeper. That seems to be the correct route through the maze.
Oh, okay. That would have been nice to notice earlier. That might have helped us out. Oh
A
well.
little distracted by getting teleported
Yeah.
out immediately.
Yep.
Their way through
Well,
the...
I think this will still, and Viorian touches the door lightly, and the two doors just kind of slowly swing.
yes, I
open
do.
And lock.
This section of the maze. Now this machine is what the spider friends asked us to destroy, yes? And it's destroyed.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose they'll be happy whenever we see them again.
My God, you're just gonna walk on
I
the
don't think we're going to see them again. At least I don't plan to go back.
Yeah, probably not. We've found 7 images of Karzug. We've checked.
Did we find the set? Was it 7 we found?
Yes, the 7th one
Okay.
was here in this corner.
I'm like, I didn't count them. So
We have explored all of the areas of this floor except for one. The shining golden door near Joachim's
the
what's his
hot gold door.
name?
Yeah.
Khalib's
Hot gold door.
Khalib.
Khalib's quarters.
Khalib. Aye. Well, let's get to move on then, I suppose.
Probably where the master lives. Are we going to confront him immediately?
Do you have
What we
anything
have
you'd like
now?
to do beforehand? I don't know if you want
Or-
to make any grand speeches
I
or
am
something.
drained too.
Or are we going to rest, recover, recharge?
you should have
what's the
all
best?
gotten the cool ring that I got. I wish I had picked them up for all
It's a
of
question
you.
of time. I don't know if we have it. Let's
Do we
go
want
make
to-
sure the world's not about to end.
How do we check that?
Well, if we can ascertain whether the world's about to end and it's not, then we can take a break. If we can't, we should probably assume it's going to.
Let's think here based on what we've
I'm
seen.
gonna. Asher runs really fast, like out of across that floor. You all can hang out in there if you want to.
Let's-
I'm not.
Viorian
fair.
will sure follow. Out
Yeah,
into the
I'm not dealing with whatever
the
that was.
bright
again.
Based on what
golden
we've seen,
chambers.
let's
The
call
doors
this a
currently are remaining open. They haven't closed.
Let's call this a thinking out loud assistance check to whoever wants to make an Arcana
Okay.
to ponder these questions. A 32
Not
Yeah,
on
that's
aid.
It's a critical success to aid, so +2 to whoever wants to think about it. But what are you thinking about?
Karzug was very gravely wounded by those shots that Asher did, and the gaps have closed. If we take a look outside, what's the sky like? There's a hole in the wall here, yes?
Yeah.
Waits down to the south in
Don't
that
just
room.
run out there. Hold on. I want to peek.
You peek carefully. There's no one out
Yeah.
there.
Is there anything? Okay, good. I'm
We
sick
turn
of
the
turning
corner, there's
corners.
Karzug again.
Yeah, there he
Yeah.
is. It's like, you son of a
I
bitch.
wonder if the
You
sky
thought
is
there were
any
only
less
7.
green.
Hmm.
I wonder if the feeling of impending doom is any less intense.
Carefully peeking down. Oh, she's gone.
Oh, well, I'm just kind of moving people over there. You guys were all
feel
going
it's
over
safe.
to look at the sky.
Well, they can go look at the sky. I looked already.
Look.
Feels cold.
Hello, sky.
Okay. Give me a nature check, I suppose.
I'll nature the shit out of the sky. No, not really. 31. The sky. There it is.
I would imagine that the nature of the injuries we're dealing to Karzuk will take more than just one day to recover from.
Why would you assume that?
Because in all the time he's been charging up, he only managed those 7 small fractures. And now they're sealed.
Maybe. I don't know.
You can
That's what we
think of
found. I don't know what else he's working on, though. So
Maybe you should make an Arcana check with a +2 from aid.
I don't know if
Greshy.
I'm the right person to do that. Normally, I just trust Asher since.
Who's the best at Arcana? I have
You
a
know,
plus
honestly, I think it's-
25.
I was going to say, I think it might have been a push, but actually, no. Greshy's a bit better. So,
I'm pretty sure Gretchen.
is this
the highest.
recall knowledge or just regular?
This is recall knowledge.
Okay, then we'll activate inspiration robes. Oh, I didn't add the +2 to that, so it'd be +2 from aid.
So you're thinking about it. Maybe you didn't want to really consider it for a bit, and we're focused on the impending danger. But now that
Walker.
Gunn's talking to you, you kind of consider it. The amount of power expended. You're right. You probably don't have a ton of time, but he seemed to be getting weaker at a specific rate. You imagine that. So you've basically given him 7 kind of negative levels. You think he's probably able to recover about a negative level a day. And obviously each day he gets all his spells back. But each day you all also get all of your spells and resources back. You think that it would take at least 7 days for him to come back fully.
Okay, so I do actually have the belief that we've some time before the end of the world, but at least we're on a timeline that we know.
If
Yes.
we
Your guess is you have between 2 and 7 days.
if we wait till morning, is one of those fissures going to reopen and we can blast him again?
With that result, you don't think any of the fissures are going to reopen. Or
So I don't think
the
we get that
connections
chance
we can
again.
explain.
Okay.
Which means he will get stronger and stay stronger, but not as strong.
The thing that I would be worried about is him getting back enough power to just disintegrate one of us, like from full in one go. Whereas if
sure tried me.
if we go at him now,
Mhm.
although we'll be worn down, so will he, to the point where he might not be able to just take someone out of the fight entirely.
So my worry is that he will have somehow some other people with him, and they'll distract us enough for him to send spells at us. And that'll be a problem.
I think Asher's probably correct.
Hmm.
I also think that Gunn is correct that if we were waiting overnight, he would have even more spells to send at us while his allies that would still be there tomorrow would be able to distract us while he then disintegrated us 12 times or whatever number he's got prepared today. Well, not today, tomorrow. Today he's got less. And that's why I'm ready to go. I'm not ready to go. I feel miserable and I have very little magic at my fingertips to command, but I'd rather you all not be disintegrated to ash. That was not pleasant for me. Don't think you'll enjoy it either.
Yeah, I think the...
Do we know he's out of disintegrates, though?
I think with what he has... With what he has left and what we have left, it's likely to take him longer to drop us than if we went in fresh. I think his burst potential, if you will go up more than ours does.
I would agree with that. What do you think, Asher, though? If you're not comfortable.
I mean, I'm drained too. He's gonna
I
keep
know.
draining me.
Still-
Like, this is what's gonna happen.
That's what I'm afraid of, is there's not much we can do about
He's
it, even if we
easier
wait
to
till tomorrow.
hit now.
He is.
It's not. +1 isn't
Do we
It's
have
not
any...
harder to hit.
Do we have any potions or other resources that might help Asher recover?
Other
Take a look.
resources at hand? Not really. Because this isn't a curse or disease.
Drink this. Okay. Get out of here.
It's not confused or stupefied. No, I've got nothing today that I could do it with.
We've got elixirs, but none of those will recover. Elixir
So-
of Life True. That's hit points and saving throws. This one doesn't work. Healing Potion Major?
I don't know if that's going to do it.
No.
I think, Asher, do you want to try it, or would you like to rest and see if you can do better without the drained?
I have a DM question
Yep.
because of the wording of my ring. Where'd it go? There. Nope, that's not it. I'll find it. I'm very bad at finding things. I have so many rings.
Ooh, that's an interesting...
Saying it right. Ring of Sustenance. There you are. This says you don't need to eat or drink while wearing it, and you need only 2 hours of sleep per day to gain the benefits of 8 hours of sleep. Would the benefits of 8 hours of sleep include a -1 drained condition?
That's a really good call.
For a full
To ask
night's
about.
rest? Yes.
So could I
wouldn't-
technically sleep 4 hours?
No. No, it's you still
Could I
get
sleep
one
2 hours?
You get 1 full night's rest per day.
So if I slept 2
But-
hours while everybody else stayed awake,
I like where you're going with this.
could I move 1 drain condition and
you would
do my crap?
Without
you would
letting...
still need to wait the full 24 hours for spell prep.
Right.
We're still good 12 hours away from that.
We
Plus-
wouldn't... None of us would get spells back, but
I would get a drained condition, I think, down.
Which would be better.
Oh, but I want 1 specific spell back. I want my regen spell back.
I agree with you in principle. I just don't know that we have the time. We should probably get moving one direction or the other, though.
I want to make like bets out of character on if this will kill us or not. I really like, because you're making like good enough arguments that Asher feel like it's probably fine, but me as a player is like, oh.
I could go either way is the problem. It would definitely be beneficial for Greshy. I literally have like a handful of spells, and most of them are not going to be useful.
What are your spells?
We can give you all the scrolls and wands.
I have a bunch
that
of
we have
scrolls.
left.
Sure, but there's only so much use to. I mean, how useful is Bane going to be, truly?
We have 2 wands of healing,
Mhm.
neither of which have been used nor overcharged. A
Pretty
6th
good.
and an 8th.
I have Featherfall, I have Glitter Dust, I have Rapid Adaptation, which will be useful for our companion. I have Earthbind, Chameleon Cloak, Elemental Gift, which I've been holding on to, which would be useful. Punishing Winds, which might be useful. And Fiery Body, which is fun.
As well as your focus spells and cantrips.
I do have the focus and cantrips, but those are going to be primarily damage, which, while not unuseful, is not where the strength of my kit usually lies.
I have 1/4, which is probably going to be freedom of movement. 1/3, which is probably going to be heroism. So I can buff. I have 1/5, which is there to be either heal or breath of life.
If
And
we
one-
take an hour, if Asher takes a cat nap for 2 hours and is permitted to lose one of the drain conditions from that, one of those hours you could take to attune to that staff of healing, which would allow you to cast no restoration still once a day, so we wouldn't be able to get that off again until the
Yeah,
next
Asher
day.
wouldn't be able to
But it would
benefit
still be-
from it.
But still healing spells, which would be on the healing staff.
So, I mean, to be clear, also, Asher's not going to sleep at 5 p.m.
Oh, come on. Come on. It's a late
You don't
nap.
know
So
when
have to
I
wait
could
some
take a
hours
nap.
and then sleep.
Well,
We need to
We're
treat it
gonna-
like an overnight trip. It's basically staying overnight if we do it.
I mean,
We
you
can
could do it
probably-
close to
the
overnight,
question-
but at that point, why not just do the other 6
That's what I'm
hours?
well,
saying.
the rest of us become, what's it called?
Fatigued?
Fatigued if we did that, or could we also rest enough to not be fatigued for like to save our next couple hours of energy?
I mean, you could.
That's where I would aim with that.
Can't believe Pathfinder doesn't
It's-
believe in midday napping.
I mean,
Yeah.
it does believe in
This is
midday napping, but that's not enough to.
There's no
magically recover
mechanical
health.
benefits to a midday nap.
My midday
And that is true in
nap-
real life as well as in Galarian.
No. If I take a midday nap and I'm like, I'm going to nap for 30 minutes and it turns into 5 hours of midday sleep, I've got a new day.
Like I said, mechanical benefits.
I've hit my REM.
Viorian
How about
is
this?
gonna cross her arms, and oh no, if Gunn's talking, she like looks like she's about to say something, but then Gunn says, "How about this?" So
I'm in favor of going in today. Taking an hour to attune staff, taking some amount of time to use the machine to move some runes. Asher can take a rest if he can fit it in. And
I
then
think.
I am in favor of going in. In the 6 encounters we had with Karzug, I count 2 where he left after only using a single spell, and at least 3 where he used multiple spells.
Do we figure out what level of spells he used? Is that a math we could do? Or we just
If I
wildly
felt like
guessing?
really thinking about it very hard, I might be able to think about how hard I got, disintegrated and how hard it looked like other people got disintegrated. That would take some time.
I would allow an Arcana check to try to consider it.
Oh, that's fair. That's very kind of you. I was just going to go up through the back scroll later. Like, not right now. Another blind roll here. Question marks.
Okay.
By my count, he used either 9 or 10 spells.
That sounds about right. It was just a question of whether they were all high-level disintegrates,
Yeah, or
which
if he's
There were
like,
at least
"Ooh."
5 were disintegrates. 2 were the boil blood. One,
So
I
you
felt
know-
both of those.
You know he used some pretty high-level spells. You did not see him cast any 10th level spells, but you're pretty sure he's got to have them.
it's probably got 2, in
Um,
fact. Maybe 3.
and
Oof.
one was the wall of force.
And he transformed one of his pals.
And the transform. Yes, so he did use 10
Yeah.
spells.
And he hasted them, I believe.
I think.
Somebody hasted them.
Yeah.
Maybe 11.
Quick.
You would, yeah. He's got you. Imagine he's got definitely a lot of low-level spells. Pretty good portion of mid-levels. He's definitely got at least one 10th level spell that he hasn't used yet. And probably a couple of high-level spells, because you're not exactly sure what the levels of the disintegrates and things were that he used.
What would you
It's-
prepare, Greshy, if we did rest?
I would not be able to give you the full list at the moment. There's a lot of spells that I could look at, though. There's a number of buff spells. There's a number of high-level damaging spells. Nullify is one that might be useful to have that I don't have access to right now, which is just a straight-up counter any spell I feel like.
If you ask me, I think you're giving the guy too much respect, Viorian says with a shrug. I'd wager that one of you, she says, pointing at Greshy, is worth equal, if not way more than that. Man, she says with a grimace.
Appreciate the sentiment. It's very kind of you, I suppose.
He can only cast so many spells.
You say that, but if I were him, I would have the amount of scrolls for Mountain, just grabbing them off the top.
Well, he may not be able to do that,
It's true.
seeing as he's trapped in some tiny
Imagine being stuck without ink and parchment for
itty bitty
10,000
living
years.
space.
Can't even write a little autobiography about yourself. Self-aggrandizing prick. Anyway. Asher, are you alright to go?
Well, I will say I'm fine either way, but I would vote for going today.
I have so many arrows.
We should
I have
probably
cast
settle it with a
more
vote.
spells in the last battle than I think I have in this entire campaign.
Hey?
My only wish for myself would be I could probably go in. My ultimate love for myself would be if I could get my regenerate back and get this down. But if I can't do that, I have
Unfortunately, don't think
arrows.
we'd have to stay a full night to do that.
I'm
So-
like, what is the range of disintegrate? It's like a really far.
It is.
I think
Can I
settling it with a
see
vote is
far
probably the
away?
best mechanism we have.
Sure. It sounds like we're all kind of on board. It's just unfortunately we can't hit the requirements Asher wants without staying a full night,
and that's
a
fine.
time
I
that's
don't
hard to
need-
spend.
Viorian
Just-
votes to wait.
Say what you think would be best. Viorian votes to
Your
wait.
votes to wait.
We'll call her the tiebreaker in a 3-person party.
Yeah, I'm like, wait. So like, if 2 of us vote wait and 2 of us vote not wait,
Then
But feel free to
Galen.
ignore me, she says.
If you guys want to wait, we'll wait.
If you think this is the best chance to take him out.
I lean towards wait.
let's find a place to hole up then.
Done deal then. Wait, it is. We will, yeah, as you say, find a place to rest
Where was one of those rooms
and
with
prepare.
the big couch or cushions or something?
You want to stay in the tower?
I mean, they're not using it. If we can actually guard the doors oh, maybe not that room with blood.
If we get far enough away, we can take off these rings.
This is true, but then we're exposed to the cold and the weather and the elements.
That may prevent him from messing with our sleep.
Colliding with the wall.
Which I do have some worry that he would do.
I have less worry about that, though I respect it. It's not like they haven't done that before, but...
Greshy, you think that with as much as you guys have severed his connection to this world, you don't think he'd be able to mess with you, at least not today. Or like
right, he wouldn't
That's
be
a
able
good
to.
point.
Maybe one of his
Well, and we've
associates
taken out
would,
all
but-
of the minions that were doing the messing.
Right, as far as I'm aware, at least.
Lucretia died. The Most High Seoptra has died. So, okay, that's fair. I think we could stay in the tower, find a
There it is.
You're going to
relatively
this
comfortable.
room.
Well, she has the largest quarters,
Thumph.
She
and
does.
the
Wake up and be
the
very
bed for
pretty
animals.
tomorrow.
Greshy just urges Phelan on, and they just gallop onto this giant cushion at the far end of the north side of the room. Thump. Time to get comfortable.
Viorian might go
This
grab
one?
some like blankets and a
There it
pillow
is.
from Zanisha's room and bring them into the Seoptra's chambers to help prep.
Make some room.
All right. And I suppose with that, as you guys get ready to hunker down for the rest of the day to iron out your strategy, plan out your spells, and potentially go back to do any further rune transfers, that is where we shall end it for tonight.
All right.
Whew. Okay. And also with that, as you go to rest, you all level up to level 20.
Woo!
So you've hit your capstone, you've got your EXP quotes. Your night goes unmolested, so you get your full HP, everything, spells reset. You can try to basically wake up as early as possible.
I am frozen. We're all frozen.
You're frozen.
On your
you're
screen,
frozen.
perhaps.
Oh, that's weird. Huh.
Oh, I see.
Not on
Well,
the call, but on
Zoom.
the...
Zoom. I see.
Why is Zoom frozen?
What did you
Zoom
do,
is still-
Jason? You broke it.
I still see you guys in Zoom, but
Yeah, Zoom is moving.
OBS has died, so let's go ahead and
Rest
quickly
in
end the
peace,
episode
OBS.
before anything else happens. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We will be back normal time on Monday, 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. See you there as the final encounter starts. Things happen. Bye, everybody. Good night.